That's stupid. It should be an hour.
That shit is long.
Why did that show? That's weird. So I'm on the Odd Planet thing. Why did that show up on Odd Planet?
You guys need more followers.
All right, quiet time. We're starting.
No, it's not. It's still loading. I'm trying to watch myself.
Oh my goodness. We made it. Here we are. We are... Oh, that's good. I love this sound. Tic-tac, tic-tac, tic-tac is what we're selling and promoting, apparently.
Yep, breath mints.
Yes.
The small kind.
Halitosis ass. Word, we're going back to that. We're going back to episode 1.
Those big
Bringing
sips.
it back.
George always has a thirst.
Joe Bay George does.
George is
Joe Bay
thirsty.
George always has a thirst.
Shoot. We just had a technical
Let's
issue.
go.
What's the technical issue, bruh?
No, this isn't mine.
What's he doing? What'd you do?
Oh, nothing. I think we're still okay. We're still okay.
Well, don't say that we have a technical issue
Oh,
if
it's
we
because you have
are
another
okay.
page open.
Oh, me?
Open a tab.
I did. What?
You've opened the whole can of... We're still live, apparently.
First of all, bro, don't tell me to
We
open
just
a
lost
tab.
a viewer.
Those are
How
old
many viewers
sodas.
do we have?
I hate you.
We probably have none. No viewers?
No, we have viewers.
One?
We have
Well,
a
count
few.
them. Count them. How do you know?
Oh, I don't.
Okay.
It could be a cat that hit a
people that
random
might
set of
be there.
keys.
On that note, hit us up. Twitter at OddPlanet.
Would you like me to put the camera on you?
Please.
Okay.
Hey, hit us up on Twitter at OddPlanet Now. Let us know if you're watching and shit. And hit us up also at Facebook.com/OddPlanet Now. If you haven't liked the page, feel free to like the page. It doesn't take up any space on your computer to do that. So just, feel free. Holla at your dudes. But I guess let's go ahead and do a roll call. And let's start with this guy over here.
This guy over here.
That guy.
Hi, I'm Steven. I'm here on Odd Planet, and here are the rest of the people.
He's an awkward guy. It was good. It's Hemi, one half of ATL Workshop and a Biggity I Ilding. Fucking chilling here with the homies. Let's go ahead and let them introduce themselves.
Hi, my name is Tasha. I am the owner and founder of Certified Block Party, and I am the special guest for tonight.
And also, just wanted to mention real quick, we are all wearing shirts from Certified Block
This
Party.
dope ass shirt.
Because I'm fly out.
Yeah.
Sorry, George. Go ahead.
But, I guess I'm George and
Joe Bay George.
All right, that's good. Let's cut
Joe
off.
Bay George. Let's get it going.
Oh yeah, I guess I'll show my shirt real quick. Yeah. Where can we get these?
You can
amazing
get these
shirts.
at certifiedblockparty.bigcartel.com. Buy one for you, your mom, your brother, your cousin, your sister, graduation present. Just buy one, okay?
On air.
Damn it.
Hashtag Certified Block Party.
I have a feeling that's going to get plugged a few times during
Yes.
the course of this show.
Oh,
I'm just going to be
yes.
saying a random sentence and be like, hashtag Certified Block Party.
You're going to be in mid, super intellectual thought. And be like, so what I think, maybe if we reconstruct your society, hashtag Certified Block Party. Be like, what?
Oh, it's coming.
Yeah.
It's coming.
Yeah, that's cool. That's what's up.
She's one of the elites
Yeah.
we've discussed.
Oh,
where?
yeah.
Waiting.
She's part of the
public.
oligarchy?
Yeah.
Oligarchy. Oligarchy.
This old guy.
Anyways, group of people that are in charge. I don't need to say the word correctly. All right, what's the topic today? What do we talk about?
Wait, we had a topic?
I thought we did.
Dude, totally
I
forgot.
think we're talking about Hemi's love life.
Dude, totally forgot.
Oh, that's a short episode, non-existent.
Oh, bam.
See y'all later.
All right. Well, bye, folks. No, we're talking about whether or not you need to have a significant other in order to truly be happy.
That gives me chills.
So what is that? Is that a yeah for you?
It's Joe Bay George.
Oh, I don't want to answer that yet.
Oh, bro. What are you doing?
Oh, that's the problem.
So, yeah.
Oh, are we moving on to an awkward silence already,
We
Tasha?
make it
Is that
super
what you're...
awkward.
Well, I don't know who's starting it off.
Yeah, you asked what the topic was, so I
Yeah.
said it, and
Yeah.
then we're gonna discuss our own what we believe to be fact.
Yes.
All right.
No, I don't think so.
No, it's opinion. It's a matter of opinion,
Oh, gosh.
not
I
necessarily
don't know if we
fact.
should go.
Let's not talk about
Did
opinions.
you see my post last
That's-
night?
I did.
I don't believe in opinions.
Okay.
I don't think I do.
Well, you just
So-
had one.
Huh?
Your opinions, you don't believe in opinions.
Your opinions suck.
Yeah?
Oh.
Did you just say Europeans suck? Wait, did you just say Anglo-Saxons suck? Wait a
whoa,
second. Are you
whoa.
talking about white people?
Whoa.
Whoa! Whoa!
I'm clearly the minority here.
You know what's funny?
I love white people.
What he said is exactly what I heard. I think that's how it went down.
You heard Europeans suck?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Why?
What?
What?
What are you doing?
Next
You know what's
topic.
funny?
So,
You know what's funny? That just assumes that all Europeans are white.
Yeah? What?
So it's back on you, you racist.
yeah.
Yeah.
No, because then I said
Face.
Anglo-Saxon.
Yep.
There aren't any of those around anymore.
You don't know that. Prove it. Or is that your opinion?
Oh god.
Are
So
you doing
back
a
to
Google
the
search?
topic, guys.
Are there any Anglo-Saxons?
All right.
Just-
Yeah.
just-
I'm
Here's
starting
what
it
you're
off because I have like a lot of stuff.
Feel free. Whoever wants to start it off.
Let's start with George.
What do you think, bruh?
I'm just gonna straight answer the question right now. Like, are we all just gonna say what we think?
Yeah, I suppose that's what's going on.
Well, I'm gonna say no.
And why?
I mean, like, I don't feel you need. No, you don't need a significant other to be happy. I mean, you just kind of. It's like you can't really be. I don't know. I don't think you can be happy with someone else unless you are happy, like, to begin with, in the first place. So, I don't know.
Right. What do you think?
I mean, that makes sense. My personal opinion is I don't think we necessarily need someone specifically to make us happy. I think you can really be attached to anything. You can have a dog that makes you happy. You can have an inanimate object that makes you happy. I don't really think you need a significant other to make you happy because some people out there just are better by themselves. They don't want to be attached to anyone else, and you can't really judge their personality on that. You gotta, with the way the world is, there's not a person for each person on this earth, and like everybody doesn't operate the same. Everybody's not quote unquote normal. There's no such thing as normal. So I don't think you need someone to be happy. I just think that growing up it's kind of pushed on you. It's portrayed in movies, stories, books, everything. It's more of what's instilled in you as a want. So you really want to be with someone, but you know, that's not 100% guaranteed. So
Right.
like George said, find love within yourself, then you can love someone else.
I kind of like what you said there, because you clarified a little bit. What is a significant other? What does that mean? Who is that? Is it a person? Is it a dog? Is it a family member? I think in this sense, we're trying to talk about an actual relationship. Obviously not just man and woman, but two humans that love each other.
Okay.
Is that what we're discussing?
Yeah.
We would argue?
Sure.
Okay. Well, that changes everything. Because I had all this written about dogs and cats, and now it's all I got to burn it. So, okay.
Darn.
I do like it. Go ahead, Hemi. Say what you were going to say, so we can just get a broad view
Yeah.
of your thought.
Well, I would say that for the most part, I guess it really depends on your definition of happiness. Because you can be happy with anything. Like, you could just be happy that you woke up in the morning. You could be happy that, you know, you took a bath, so on and so forth. You know what I mean? Good, glad I don't smell bad. You know what I mean?
Right.
And
I prefer it the other way.
so essentially, if you're not in a relationship and you take a bath and you are happy about that certain aspect of your life, you're happy. You know what I mean? So I don't know that you necessarily need a significant other in order to make you happy. However, I guess it could be argued that you might, if you found yourself within a relationship, you might find a different level of happiness that you weren't necessarily aware of. A certain level of
Almost
being,
like colors are brighter through your day or something like that.
I have no clue. I don't know. I've never seen
Well,
colors
we're
brighter
maybe-
per se.
Have you
You
ever
find
been in
yourself
love?
smiling more.
No, not even necessarily
No?
that. I would just say that you have a different level of being like comfortable. You can share like your innermost shit with someone else that maybe you didn't do that with before, and maybe that even makes you happier about yourself because now you have somebody else that validates you. You know what I mean? Like any self-consciousness you had about yourself, and you were like really worried or whatever, and you shared it with somebody, and that somebody like, you know, didn't they didn't what's the word, like hate on you for it, you know what I mean? Like they understood you and they accepted it, you know what I mean? It's a different level of acceptance. It's almost similar to like how Christians say, well, God loves me no matter what, so you know I love God so much, you know what I mean? It's a certain level of love that they say exists, which might truly be like a nirvana kind of love kind of thing. But I would say the root question that we have, though, is do you need a significant other in order to be happy? I would say no. But could you potentially be happier with a significant other? I'd say that's where the discussion essentially lies.
Huh. That makes sense. Good
Yep.
job.
Thanks.
All right.
What are you doing? Steven, what's going on over there?
I was finding that snapshot that we had to get.
Oh, okay, word, true.
So I didn't hear anything you said. Did you say anything good?
No.
No?
Not at all.
No. I think you're right. There is another
Talking
level
about money.
of happiness.
Mhm.
And it's one of those weird things, like ignorance is bliss, because like if you've never experienced it,
Mhm.
is it something that would truly affect you and make you happier? You don't know.
Right.
So, in that sense, if you've never experienced certain things, yeah, I mean, you can be happy without, absolutely.
Right. And I'd say I'm probably around that area that you're talking about.
Well, you're probably asexual.
I don't know.
Yeah.
Well, first, I've never made a baby by myself. So
No, that's,
that's asexual. It is.
you hold on just a second.
Yeah, can we get the Webster's
Talking about pansexual?
hand section?
Talking about whatever Isaac Newton was.
I recently heard about pansexual. What is that? That's
That's where you're down for anything. Yeah, no,
I
asexuality.
think that's called a freak.
Asexuals. Okay, I meant to say asexuality is the lack of sexual attraction
To female.
to anyone or low or absent interest in sexual activity.
I'm attracted to females. Yeah.
Prove it. Sorry, Joshua, you're the only one here.
You're the only one. Sorry.
Hello.
Yeah.
It's-
Mulligan's a boy, right?
Yeah, I was about
It's
to ask.
for-
That's Steven's dog.
Well, his balls are removed, so
so it's
some
almost
arguments to be made.
Oh,
It's,
is it gay if the balls are removed?
Is,
Depends who does it.
Oh, all right.
depends who does what. Removes the balls?
Well, yeah. Why is
Yeah.
that?
How does that matter? Well, it depends on who the doctor was.
Well, if it's a guy doing it, I'm like, well, that's weird. It's a dude. If a girl's removing my balls, I'm like, oh, that's less gay.
No, it's what?
Yeah, but
Let's rewind. Why are the balls getting removed?
Yeah, good question, guys.
Steven.
And would you be awake during this procedure?
It was a dog.
I would definitely
Wait, where are we
not.
going now? Are we watching Saw? Are we being watched by a puppet?
Oh, that's pretty terrifying.
The cameras are here.
All right. Yeah, that is true. Yo, weird, right?
I
So,
think it was fake.
It might be.
okay.
It's gross though.
We're talking about different levels of happiness.
Right.
What if you're a human, you've never experienced love or anything like that, and as you grow up, you're like, hey, I want kids. And that's just a goal you have. You don't know why you have it. It's just a natural instinct. I would say a lot of humans are like, oh, I want to reproduce and have a little version of me that I could spank.
Whoa.
That's where I come in.
Weird. That's weird. That's why you want it.
That's where Joe Bait George comes in.
Right.
Well, back in the day, that's how you retired. You had 5 kids and hope one did well.
I think it's still how they do it.
I'm pretty sure that's what it does.
Yeah, that's yeah.
5 though?
That's a
I
lot.
don't
Of
know.
Not 5. I don't know.
My mom had 3, and so far, sorry, Mom. We've done nothing for you. We
Collectively.
Yeah.
yeah, huh?
Maybe.
No, we consume more than we give back. It's
Aw.
a what? That's
Your poor mom.
That's almost everyone here. What? No, we're trying. I'm trying. Sorry, Mom. I'm still trying. Hey,
I
this is
dropped
part
out
of
of
me
I
school.
love
trying.
you,
Sorry,
Mom.
This is part of me
Timmy's
trying.
mom. Timmy's mom is the best.
She is dope.
She's a very nice lady.
Yeah.
No, she's awesome.
Yeah.
met
And
her.
she's gonna watch this too,
I've never
Oh,
met her.
crap.
which makes
All right, let's say that's one of your goals.
what?
To have a kid.
Okay.
If you don't achieve this goal, you're not happy. Right?
Nice pitch. Nice frequency.
Well, think about it.
That
No,
was
you
good.
want a kid and you don't have one.
Okay.
You're not gonna be happy about it if you truly want one.
Well, I would say you're not happy about that. I wouldn't say you're not happy. I wouldn't-
Let's say it affects your whole life. Because a lot of people, if they don't have a kid, they
We're
lose
making
their
this.
minds.
We're making this a big deal. It's a big deal. You want to have a kid?
Okay.
It's a
So,
huge deal.
Yes.
so then what's the issue? Finding a significant other to have the
Well,
child with?
you can still go to a sperm bank and all that, right? Or you can get a surrogate, or surrogate?
Surrogate.
Surrogate?
With the U.
Yeah,
surrogate.
Now with the capital.
This guy doesn't pronounce anything.
I'm not very good with words.
Yeah, what do you?
stuttering
Surrogarchy.
Bernie.
I'm from the
Sorry.
South.
Yeah, but
Dirty part of the South
wow.
that Tasha couldn't find.
Wait.
so,
Yes.
so
We are in the boondocks.
Yeah.
This is where
this show's live from a swamp. So words aren't
they're
going to
filming
pronounce
Walking
right.
Dead right up the street.
It's an odd planet.
Well, they are filming not too far away.
Speaking of which, hit us up at Twitter, at Odd Planet Now, or on Facebook.com/Odd Planet Now. Holla, she boys down. And your girl.
Hashtag certified black party.
Yeah. See, that's perfect. Man, best tag team in the world.
All day. Okay, so I want to read some of my comments that I posted on my Facebook. For those who don't know, I have a lot of crazy friends and they have a lot of opinions and viewpoints and stuff like that. So I want to pick out some of the stuff that people mention when I post this particular subject matter.
Do we want to finish this first about
Yeah.
the kid?
Oh yeah, I'm so sorry.
yeah.
I'm moving
Tasha's
too
like,
fast.
well, anyways,
That's this
Oh,
is
yeah,
a
that
show.
kid. Dumb
anyway,
shit.
certified black party
Because you
and
know I don't have no
comments.
damn kid.
Right.
Next.
All right, so you want to have a kid. Obviously, some people aren't going to be turned on by the fact of going to a sperm bank because maybe they want stability. They want to be with someone to help raise that kid. They want their kid to have a father or a mother.
Okay.
Could that potentially impact their life to where they're not happy if that doesn't happen?
Could it?
Yeah.
Hell yeah.
Yeah.
Because that seems like a situation where a significant other would create happiness and there's something missing for them because of that goal.
I would say the situation at first would cause a certain level of unhappiness about that particular situation.
Mm-hmm.
But then I would say that let's presume, are we looking at it from a female or dude standpoint? Because both are kind of a little bit different. So
They can be viewed different, but
let's
for the
presume.
scenario,
Yeah.
I wouldn't even put a gender on it.
Well, I think I have to be able to answer it properly.
We'll speak for whichever one you're thinking.
Let's presume it's a female, right?
Yeah.
And she doesn't have a dude,
okay.
right? Then, but she wants a kid.
Yeah.
Well, she has a few different options. She could go to a sperm bank, get a donor, boom. I would probably say she wouldn't want to be a surrogate mother because she wants to be the mother instead of just carry a child and give it to
Right, I was
someone.
saying that more if a male was
Right,
trying to have
right,
a
right.
child.
So
Or
I
a
would,
gay couple.
No, she
right.
can get a surrogate mother though.
If she can't produce, but she has
That's
a
an
dude.
option as well.
Right, yeah. No, I'm thinking. Well, I was thinking there's
She
so
can
many different
acquire a
options.
kid without a significant
I'm,
other.
I'm thinking
is what you're trying to say.
Yeah, I'm thinking
Okay.
single mom, no dude, whatever. She could, one, go to a sperm bank, or two, she could adopt. And if she did either one of those options, that then fixes her problem as far as didn't have a kid. Now she has a kid, and now her main focus is going to be on that kid, to love that kid, and so on and so forth. She's not even going to be thinking about the situation. Now, depending on the person, in the back of her mind, at that point, she might say, wow, this would be substantially easier if I had, somebody here to help. But if she's got really good family life, then, her whole family's going to be there to help. I know a shitload of people that, had a baby when they were like super young and their family's obviously still around them. So they're all helping out with the baby and stuff.
Yeah.
And the dad left. and for the most part, the kid's having a good life and the girl's happy about everything because the family's there to help out and stuff. So I would...
That's how it is in my family.
Yeah, I would yet again say that you don't need a significant other in order to be happy. And any unhappy situation you find yourself in, if you're smart enough, you can think your way out of it. You can figure out, what's your best solution to make you happy. And then you go for it.
Okay. What if this person's goals are to have your standard cookie cut family?
Okay.
And then that doesn't happen. And that affects the happiness.
Which part of it, though?
Not finding
Love.
whoever, yeah.
White picket fence,
Yeah.
dog, cat, 3 kids.
And then having a kid with said person. That's what I'm trying to get at is, do people have some goals to where they can only be happy with a significant other? Because you're right, there are several ways you can go around the goals, but I'm saying there are still some goals, like if they want a cookie cutter, I don't want to go to sperm bank, I don't want to do this.
Mm-hmm.
And then they would be unhappy for the rest of their life.
Okay. I guess at that point, I think most of those people,
Yeah.
and I may be wrong. This is a generalization.
Oh God.
This is what we call opinions, which I don't necessarily agree with. I would say that most of the people that have those kind of feelings, that want that, some of them, I would presume, might not be fully happy with just being themselves, to be happy in their body, in their life. If you feel like you have to have someone else in order to validate your happiness, I feel like you're really stopping yourself from truly
Well,
being
I wouldn't
happy.
even say validate.
Well, then why
They're
not?
looking to have a family with someone.
But technically anyone can fucking do that.
Kill it.
A family? I don't want to kill anything. One, we're on
chilling.
camera.
Okay.
It's chilling.
Was
We're
it like a
good.
little moth?
Fly. Bye. Want to kill it? It's an
Odd
odd
planet
planet,
has
but it
flown
shouldn't
in.
be a dangerous one. Hey,
The other day, start crying.
I was
There's a
about to
bug
put
in
up
them.
technical difficulties.
Tasha just flipped out. Oh my god! I was like, "What? Is it like AIDS was sitting here? Like, I'm gonna get you." Like, no,
All right,
it's just a little bug.
let's get to the grit of that question.
Okay.
Let's go.
Tasha,
That's me.
do you want kids?
No.
No.
However,
Oh, okay. However.
at this state in my life, and for the past 25 years that I've been alive, I don't feel like I've ever had the want to have children,
Uh-huh.
or I wouldn't mind having children that were adopted over the age of 13. One, because I'm selfish. Still,
It's good to understand that.
Yeah, I haven't lived my life yet, so what do I look like trying to raise a child right now? And, I have to have my life together before I even think about that, and it's not like love is number one on the top of my list, it's myself. I got to learn to be with myself, love myself, before I can even give a part of myself to someone else, including a child that I'm going to adopt over the age of 13. I just don't want to physically bear any children. So
That's what my girlfriend says. So yeah,
Smart
no,
girl.
there's a lot of people. Yeah, there's a lot of people that way, which is good. It's good to recognize that, because then you could be with someone, have a kid for them, and then be unhappy, which would be the complete
Completely
opposite
unhappy.
of what this discussion.
Exactly. And you never know who, you never know what you're doing,
If
You don't know how life's going to turn out.
let's say you're in a serious relationship,
Okay.
and would kids start to become a possibility if you felt like you had lived life and there was this stability in your life? You're like, okay, I'm settling down. Do you think that urge would happen?
Honestly,
It's hard to say because it is the future.
It really is hard to say. I can't even really think like that, because in my head I'm like, no, no,
peace,
no,
man.
no,
Bye.
no.
Old
So-
Destiny's Child song, that situation.
No, 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 no.
Yeah.
And keep saying no, no, no.
Who said no, 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 no?
So I can't speak for
That's
the
the remix.
future. I have friends who are just like, I want to get married, I want to have babies, I want to get married, I want to have babies. That's not where my mind is at right now. Like, I still feel like I'm freaking 19 years old trying to live my life. Like, I don't want to get even more responsibility on top of the responsibility I already have. Like, let me live.
True.
Damn it.
What Steven said.
Damn it.
Hashtag
So-
certified block party.
Okay. I like it. All right. So, really, this scenario wouldn't be even a situation for you.
Nope.
Oh, there you go.
But see,
So,
even if we assumed, right? Even if we assumed,
Okay, if we assume
that
I
you
want
wanted
kids.
to,
Okay.
then would you not try to just make that happen and then you'd be done?
If I wanted a child,
Yeah.
how would you go about doing it?
Well, this
If
is
you
gonna
really-
get awkward.
No, not like that.
How
If
would
you
you
really
first
wanted
you
to-
want-
see, you take off your clothes,
Right.
Oh,
Yeah.
hold on.
He's like,
Hold
how
on.
about doing
All right.
it?
So
And then
take notes.
take notes.
Let's start at the beginning. First, she walks up to a guy at the bar.
Is there a PowerPoint?
We can make one.
Awesome.
Let's do that. Let's do that.
I need
instead.
sound
And
effects.
she says, "Hey, I'm not really good at breaking the ice." Polar bear.
Yes, I'm not good at breaking the ice. Oh, no. How much does
How
a
much
polar
does a
bear
polar bear
weigh?
weigh? Enough to break the ice.
Enough to break the ice.
Yeah,
Hi, I'm Tasha.
no, but if you say it like that, then they're like, "Dude, you just fucked that up," and then you break the ice. See what I did? It's very different. It's a different approach.
Okay.
Yeah.
This
I'm
is
not
why you
good at
don't-
breaking
this
the
is why
ice.
you don't get
Polar
ladies.
bear. And then they're like, "Dude,
and-
you totally fucked
you
it up."
adding sound
Conversation
effects?
starting. What?
No, I'm not.
Oh.
And as you may have noticed, this works really well for him.
That's what
Yeah,
I just said, yeah.
Yeah, as long as you have a great personality and you're like, hey, what's going on?
Yeah.
Polar bear, woohoo, have a couple drinks.
Yeah.
And then you get in
Lot
a
of
taxi
things.
because we don't promote drunk driving
All
around
right.
here.
Anyways, the joke scenario's done here. Damn it. Back to damn it. So you want a child. How would you go about achieving said goal?
If I wanted to physically bear a child.
If you wanted a kid, that's one of your goals. One of your goals is like, hey, at a point in my life, I'll have a child.
Okay.
Because I want one.
Right. So I would find somebody, I would want to find a significant other. Because
Try to have a stable relationship.
to have a stable relationship, somewhere where the child can grow up, something where a child could become a role model for my child. Not necessarily saying you have to have a significant other, but that's what I would prefer. Okay. But if I did really want to have a child adopted over the age of 13 and I wanted to do it by myself, I'd still want the same thing, except I wouldn't need a significant other. Am I backtracking?
No.
Yeah,
Okay.
you explained a different situation.
I feel like I could do that for someone over the age, someone around that age, if I adopted someone. Now, if I were to physically,
someone
that
it would be easier to handle a child.
It's legal for them to get a part-time job next year. Is basically what you're saying.
Exactly. Chick-fil-A 14. Hello, what's up?
Get that free Arby's and McDonald's.
Yeah, I feel like if the child is older, it's probably easier, probably a little bit easier to raise a child by yourself as opposed to starting from a child. You know, shout out to the single mothers out there because I don't know how y'all do it. And guys, stop making babies and leave them alone. Pay your child support. Be a man.
Likewise, women do it too.
Yeah.
Be a woman. Sucker.
All right, George. Let's say you wanted to be pregnant next week. What would you do?
I'd go have sex, I guess, and get pregnant. I mean, what do you mean?
Is it that easy?
Yeah.
George, that's interesting. Is that something you can do?
Are you fertile? I mean,
Is that time of the month
did you
he's
already
got that?
calculate these
You asked me
these
this weird
Are
question.
you on birth
so
control?
What do you mean?
Is it just
How's
as
that
simple
weird?
as just...
All right, well, here.
What's going on?
All right.
We're trying to get you pregnant.
Yeah.
Okay?
So,
I don't know what was in this drink, but it's already gone now. Now they want me pregnant.
It was a roofie. So...
you getting sleepy?
Yes.
All right, George. Let's say one of your life goals was to have a kid.
It is. I want to have a kid, yeah.
Oh, well, there you go.
Easy.
Well, let's say that it is. I'm joking. All right, go ahead.
If that doesn't, if that doesn't,
Joe Bait George likes kids. I mean,
Oh, man.
if
This
that-
is the last show you'll see George on because
Yeah, 'cause
people are watching.
he's gonna be in stripes next time.
Ooh.
y'all started
Orange
it.
jumpsuit.
Y'all started Joe
likes
Bait
kids.
George.
Yeah,
We
did
did not start Jailbait George. It's getting worse.
Y'all
All right,
started it.
all right, we're done. We're done.
So, all right, that's one of your goals in life.
Yeah, it is.
Okay.
Bruh.
If that goal doesn't happen, would that affect your happiness?
Nah, not really.
So it's not a major goal.
It's not.
It's just one of those
I'd
things.
just be
like,
like, I'd just be like, oh, well, you know, cool if it happens, and I guess when it's...
I guess I'll get a cat.
I will get a cat, so...
I'm gonna.
Well, that was easy.
We'll just replace it with something furry.
So would you be happy if you found a significant other? Like, are you searching for one?
Me?
Like, yeah.
What? Like, are we...
Are you?
She's wondering if you're searching for a significant other.
Like right now?
Yeah, right
No,
now.
no, out searching for one.
Cool. So you don't feel as though you need one right now in order to...
No, I was just with freaking Jessica forever.
Yeah.
Shout out if you're watching. I don't think you are.
Whoa, are we name dropping? Who was that?
But shout out.
But shout out.
We're not gonna know all that right now. She said, who's Jessica? Stop being a girl and being all into soap opera shit. What happened? What went
We
down?
brought it up. Okay.
Who's Jessica?
Man, stuff. Where are we?
What else
do we
is
do?
on this paper? Hey, Tasha was gonna mention something.
Oh, yes. Go ahead, Tasha. What do you got? And then
Where was
we
this going with my kid thing, though? I don't understand where this question was going.
You answered it.
He was just
You
wondering-
just said it wasn't a major goal.
It wouldn't really,
So it wouldn't affect your happiness. What's the topic today, George?
I don't know.
Yeah.
George, I
See,
love
but
you.
I think a lot of people, though, honestly, I think probably a vast majority of people at some point in time expect themselves to have kids. So it might even be a goal almost in everybody's life. I'm sure there's some that it's not, but I would say the vast majority it probably is a goal.
I'm 50-50.
But like, yeah, but see, well, what about
Actually, there was a time where
what
I didn't
about your
want kids at
significant
all.
other?
She is as of now 0.
She doesn't
want
she's
one.
0. You're 50-50.
Well,
why aren't we asking you this question then? Let's imagine you're closer to 100 then, and she's at 0 and never wants to. Then how does that work for you?
Yeah.
While you're in a relationship with a significant other.
If you're saying I'm 100, that's like purely one of my goals.
Yeah. Well, let's say you're 75. That's a little closer to 100. You're 50-50 in between 50 and 100.
Is she good at cooking?
Really?
Is she? You watching?
She's decent.
That's terrible.
We both look. He was looking
She's
at the
quick
camera.
with that menu. I don't know. It would depend how strong it is. So if you're saying
how strong the baby is?
Yeah, how strong the baby is, because I need to know, can it lift things? Can I change the oil in the car? It can lift up the front.
Right.
Stuff like that. Important things.
Fair enough. So you're trying to have Bam Bam, pretty much.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Hopefully he can say more than just Bam Bam.
Flintstones references, Flintstone bars, something you got to deal with. So then
if that's one of my serious goals, then yes, I would have to leave and find someone that works with.
But then you'd be unhappy with who already is your significant other because of a goal.
Yeah, it works both ways. It definitely works both ways.
Does your sexuality as well?
Yeah, it works both ways. Ladies and gentlemen, open for business.
Terrible.
We'll get into that a little bit later too.
So the baby questions that you were asking, essentially, it's more so you want a baby. It's not really that your significant other, lack of significant other, is making.
It depends
you happy
how
or
you
not.
prefer to have them.
Okay.
Like Tasha said, she was looking for that stability, someone that can be a role model that she's probably, I'm assuming, in love with. So love is all around. I would hope so. That's what I was getting at. So if you have that goal, that's probably the standard of what people want. They want someone.
That's what you see. What if you're a polygamist, though? Shit, you got a bunch of different people that can take care of your kids.
Right,
and
you have several significant others.
Yeah, that's fucking dope. Let's talk about polygamy. Polygamy, that you don't, you know what I mean? Like you don't have one significant other, and you're happy as fuck.
Right.
And
I
if
actually
you
have all of the definitions for that and all the
We're getting into
situations.
polygamy later?
Oh yeah.
Oh, okay,
Monogamy,
cool. Well, then
So
I'll,
excited.
I'll wait it out.
polyamorous, all the good stuff.
What?
Polyamorous. That's a good song by whatchamacallit, Breaking Benjamin. Oh, rock reference.
Wow, she did it.
Certified Block Party.
It's now associated with a rock band.
All right, so go ahead and read what.
Oh, well, my Facebook topics always get kind of crazy because I have a lot of opinions. So I'm going to name a few that caught my eye. So the question was, do we as humans need a significant other to be truly happy? So shout out to Kyle Gray, aka Avocado, who said beer and pizza is true happiness. So we'll start off with that. My friend Bam said no. He said, happiness can be found and defined in so many ways. I think because most people fear being alone that they constantly seek happiness in significant others. It's like, okay. A lot of people agree with that. Another friend kind of countered that and said, I feel like we as humans need someone to love and feel love. People say you don't need anybody to be happy, but in his own experience, when he's alone, he's miserable. And he feels the need to have somebody to touch and share moments with. So he'd rather be with someone than be alone, you know? I mean, you could find your happiness in someone else. And then it started getting kind of religious-y. Shout out to Amara.
That plays into it, because, I mean, what does society dictate?
Exactly.
Where do some of that come? And religion's a big part.
It's a huge part of it. So Amara, my friend Amara is Christian, so she said, true happiness is found in Jesus. However, for some it is hard to be happy without a significant other. It doesn't mean that it's impossible for them to be truly happy. It's just really hard. It takes a lot of faith and peace that is only found in Jesus Christ. And then she stated, if you don't believe in God, you'll never find true happiness and peace. There's stuff that will make you happy, but, you know, happiness is in God, and you need to be secure in who you are and follow the passions God has instilled in you. Some people kind of agreed with that. Some people counter.
Oh, I don't doubt it.
Agreed with that.
I mean, what if you're someone in the Amazon that's raised never hearing Christianity or any of the religions? Can you be happy?
Exactly. So it's, you know, it's different viewpoints. Two of my friends who posted don't believe in God or Jesus, so they weren't really agreeing with that status.
Hopefully they were nice about it.
Were they nice about it?
Hi, Todd, aka Boogie Archie. He said, LOL at not being able to be happy without Jesus. That statement screams of being brainwashed.
Oh.
So that's when, luckily nothing else had occurred in the status, but religion plays a huge part of it.
Good call.
Yeah. And you have what's the Mormon? You can have multiple wives?
Yeah.
Well, a very small sect of Mormonism.
The better sect. Yes.
The better sex.
What? What?
Well, it's
it's like being single, but you don't get bitched at for fucking like other females.
You do. There's still jealousy there.
Whatever.
But he can just be like, shut up.
No, it's like you signed up for this. So, but anyway, we'll get into polygamy later.
We'll get into it.
Yeah.
And then,
well, I'll talk about that later. But I'm gonna write it down though. Did you have any others?
Just a few other, some people. Most of the people kind of said no, actually, to be honest with you. I mean, they agreed that, you may want someone, but you don't necessarily need someone.
To be happy.
My friend Helen said, happiness comes from within.
It's a very broad question. That's what kind of...
It really is, but if you...
It's actually a very poorly made question. When you really
Your
dig
fault.
into it. Yeah, I know.
It's not a poorly made question. That's why I tried to clarify it earlier.
Yeah.
What the question actually should kind of, follow.
It's just a lot of opinions. Is that a dog?
Yes. Megan
it's
is
just
greeting everyone.
Not a shark or something.
Whoa. There's just a lot of opinions on it.
Well, it's a big
People,
thing. It affects everyone.
Yeah, literally. But you will find people who just are better off being alone. There's people who need to be alone. There's people who flourish in relationships, and there's people who don't. It's just trying to figure out who you are.
I love me some alone time.
Yeah, he does.
It's about figuring out who you are. Yeah, so.
All right, I'm thinking with that, since we talked about a few opinions there, we should go ahead and play.
Yeah.
Video.
Let's check it out.
All right. Then I got a quote I want to read also.
Well, read it right now while I'm pulling it up.
All right, so the main man, Tom Robbins. If y'all haven't read anything about Tom Robbins, you should, because he's the dude.
The dude.
He's super awesome. But Tom Robbins. I don't remember which book this is from. I think it might have been Still Life of a Woodpecker. Or Still Life of I forget what it's called.
Still Life of a Woodpecker.
Something like that.
How old is this book?
It's not that old. I mean, I don't remember. If anyone out there is a huge Tom Robbins fan, I'm sorry if I'm getting this all mixed up. Anyway, so he said, when we're incomplete, we're always searching for somebody to complete us. When after a few years or a few months of relationship, we find that we're still unfulfilled. We blame our partners and take up with somebody more promising. This can go on and on. Serious polygamy. Until we admit that while a partner can add sweet dimensions to our lives, we, each of us, are responsible for our own fulfillment. Nobody else can provide it for us, and to believe otherwise is to delude ourselves dangerously in a program for eventual failure every relationship we enter.
Word.
Very nice, very nice.
That's
Tasha got an earpiece.
Oh, friends.
We're buddies.
Okay.
Oh, shit.
I didn't like these headphones. They never stayed.
Playing. You hitting the play button. You can hit the play. It'd be cool if you hit play.
What is that little thing? I'll play it.
Yeah, that's weird. That's
Oh,
our planet.
I didn't even notice that.
We're going towards it. There it is.
Interviews. What a fun, PBS.
Cameraman, gotta grab a card on the shoulder. Now interview. Wave at the camera. Say hello, Mom.
So as humans, do you think that we need a significant other to be happy?
Not necessarily, no.
No?
Why go there?
Yes.
I agree.
Not at all.
No, maybe just somebody to hang out with.
Yeah. Personally, I do.
Significant other what?
Need. I think there's benefit, but I don't know if we need a significant other.
Definitely. I really do, yeah. I don't know, I think to each his own in that path. I think other people are destined for someone, other people are on their own, But everyone experiences love,
No.
Yes.
Depends on who you are. For me personally, absolutely yes. Because I hate myself.
I'm usually happiest with a significant other.
Do you need a significant other to what?
To be happy.
To be happy? No, you don't need a significant other to be happy because happiness comes from yourself. So you need to be happy with yourself. But a significant other person helps you become happy. It's a sufficient tool like any marriage or any relationship or interaction like right now. It's a significant tool to become happy. It's a mind state and it's a spiritual place. So it's a tool. So really that question is kind of loaded and the question doesn't really make too much sense.
No.
No.
Absolutely not.
No.
I would say yes.
Not necessarily.
Yes and no. It's kind of a tough question to be honest.
Okay, what would you say?
I don't have one. I'm pretty happy. I'll go with that.
Oh, sure for me? Show me how to do it right. Yeah, do what?
You want to explain why? Yes and no?
Sex.
All right.
That's nature. We gotta follow nature. You gotta follow nature, man. That's just how it is.
I think being independent is what makes you happy.
That's fucking boring.
Because in the end, you're all that you really have. I'm gonna get deep right now, if you don't mind.
Okay, go get deep.
In the end, you're all that you really have because no one else can be like permanently by your side. It just doesn't work like that. They're gonna die or they're gonna find feelings for someone else. So I think you should learn to love yourself and be happy with yourself without somebody. And then from there, you learn to love someone else and have them help you be happy.
Right on.
I have a cat.
Yes, you got a cat.
that I really love and I probably would be sad without, to be honest. But as far as another human, probably not.
You know, my opinion to be happy is give my problems to the Lord, you know. So sometimes when we take situations in our hands to want to have other people to make us happy or buy things to make us happy or have material things to make us happy, sometimes that really doesn't give us that true happiness. The way I find my serenity and happiness is I pray to God and read my Bible.
I mean, it's all on the person to be happy, not depending on somebody else to make you happy. So it's from within and not somebody else.
I feel the same way. Yeah.
I think we can survive and we get along, and I think we can find fulfillment in life without someone else, but I think it's better, I think we find more fulfillment to share with.
You know, companionship, sharing, you know, the human condition, like you and me right now.
Exactly.
You know, sharing a moment. Yeah, basically same thing. Yeah, sharing a moment. You know, having someone to share your life with.
No man is an island. I think if you find the right person, I think you complement each other and you fulfill life. It's much more fulfilling.
You feel the same?
Superheroes are better in pairs.
Because boredom and lonesome sometimes doesn't work for your soul. Yeah, it really does. I really think someone should always have someone that they can talk to, you know, share their feelings and ideas with, honestly.
Yes, you need to be happy with yourself.
Yeah, same with her.
Money can make you happy, so that's not significant other.
If you find peace in yourself, I think you can make yourself happy. But you don't need, after a while, I think you'll go through a couple and then you might just be okay by yourself. But after that, you don't have to. You're like, I mean, even when you're with somebody and you're like, oh man, yeah, this is the one I'm gonna marry and all of that. But you need that alone time, and you don't have to have them. You know, maybe some guys are real needy or insecure, and they need somebody around them all the time, and maybe some girls are needy, insecure. You got to have somebody there all the time. But I guarantee you, anybody that's all super in love, they're like, hell yeah, she's at work. I'm gonna take a dump. Take a dump, the door open and watch TV and scratch my nuts while I'm cooking, and she ain't gonna say shit. Hell yeah.
So my boyfriend broke up with me to be with his ex-girlfriend. So we're kind of like over the whole boyfriend.
Yeah, like my ex-girlfriend's going out with her ex-boyfriend.
Yeah, like as of recently, so.
Is this like a revenge thing?
Yeah, I think so. I think it helps the heart, the mind, and your soul.
I think some people get what they want out of life, and some people need a significant other to do certain things in their life and be happy with certain circumstances and aspects of their life. But it's not for everybody.
I mean, I love my girlfriend and she makes me really happy, but at the same time, I'm happy with, you know, when I was single, I was pretty happy too. She makes me happier, but at the same time, you know, I feel like it depends on the situation.
Right.
I love my girlfriend. Just
Anecdotal evidence. I don't have a girlfriend. I feel pretty happy. I guess that proves that you can be happy without a girlfriend.
You appreciated me too, along with David Blaine.
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm the greatest of all time. All right. Cut.
Wow.
So that happened.
Yeah, that goes a trip and a half.
Yeah, that guy, man.
Yeah, no, he.
I think it's safe to say he's probably not watching this. That
It's safe
dude.
to say he's not watching.
He was Reuben the Great.
Reuben the Great. He
Houdini left him in charge.
We had no money in our wallets whatsoever, and he was very mad about that afterwards.
Yeah, we weren't even lying to these people.
He was almost forcefully wanting a donation. We were like, I don't know what to tell you, bro.
He was like telling us to go to the ATM.
Yeah, I was like, you know, I just got a card. He was like, there's an ATM over there, and I was like, yeah, but then like, you know, I don't bank with whoever, like Bank of America or whatever. I was like, I don't bank with them, so I gotta pay a charge. You know what I'm saying?
Oh my
to
God.
get you money. And then he was like, yeah, but see, why did you mention you have your card? And in my head, I'm thinking like, but bro, like when you go to get money out, you can only get it out by like the 20s and shit. Like I can't just be like, oh, let me get like $1.
That wasn't a $20 show to you?
I can't do it. Fuck no.
I thought it was pretty amazing.
Well, you should have gotten fucking $20, bro. So I was like,
no,
I was like, yeah,
not my
this is
$20.
preposterous.
Someone else's 20, it's worth.
So, you know, note for people that are doing magic tricks on the sidewalk. If you want money from people and they tell you that they don't have any money in their wallet, just just be done with it at that point.
Or you can just be like, hey guys, do you have any money?
Yeah, he was like, I'll let
and
you have
then
this show
when
for
we're
free.
like, no, he's like, well, I don't have any magic for you.
Yeah.
Yeah, there you go. Yeah, don't even perform if you know. Yeah.
I do a quick shout out.
Oh,
Shout out
word,
to my homie Sheldon. He is streaming this on his website, 84area.com. So
Oh.
make sure you take a look at his website, and he has a lot of local ATL music. So we
Oh.
appreciate that.
Yeah.
Sir.
So many streams.
It's weird. So many streams.
So many.
Streams.
What was that,
Yeah,
George?
I was crying.
Why are we George, stop crying.
Yeah, we met some weird people out there, but we met some really cool people.
Yeah, I would say, I mean, a lot of the answers...
Kind of went with what we said.
Yeah, oh yeah.
Yeah.
Yo,
what you got? What you got?
Shout out to the homie Brandon Foy. He just said the card magician was awesome. Hashtag bums rule. You know what? Interesting hashtag that is. Let's check that out. Wow, yeah, yo, that's a thing. Yo, people hashtag that. Yo, there's more hashtags of bums rule. All right, well, and now we know.
that's great.
Bye bye.
He wanted us to buy some alcohol too or something.
Yeah, he did. He's like, well, you can just go in there and buy me
alcohol. And I was like, really, bro? Come on, man. Like, yo.
What about a sandwich?
Yeah.
Well, the thing was, there's another, a girl bought like a meal for a guy and he threw it away instantly.
That was some fuck shit.
Yeah, he just threw it away. And
Why?
she's like, I was trying to feed you. And he's like, I don't want that.
Yeah, she was like, that's disrespectful as shit.
Yeah.
And it was. It's like,
and
what?
then he was asking other people for money like right there. I was like, your story's kind of blown. You should
And she
move
was
a
like
couple
shitting
blocks.
on him like loud. She was
Yeah.
like, no, he'll just throw away food. He's not getting food. He's just fucking, he wants, do you have crack? Give him crack. He wants crack.
Yeah.
That's terrible.
Yeah, shit was.
That's
should be straight up about that.
Yeah, my mom used to work downtown, and like instead of giving like almost people money, she always got them food.
Yeah.
or food gift cards or whatever.
That's the better. You say food gift
Because
cards?
you don't want to feed
Yeah.
to
I'm
their
not mad
feed
at
into
that.
their addiction if there is one.
Right.
There's
Yeah.
people out there who's truly suffering and truly
I like
hurting.
how you said don't feed into their addiction.
Nice.
I like that.
Good play on words.
That was very nice.
I hang around too many rappers. Next.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, rapper's the worst.
So a lot of people are saying you need to be complete before you can even look for someone, basically.
I agree. Because if you search for happiness in someone else, that means your life is going to be dependent on that someone else. So if that someone else decides to walk out on you, cheat on you, your whole world's going to come crashing down and you're going to feel like shit.
Yeah.
But if you start off complete before you meet them, or, before you meet them and stuff falls off, you'll be able to pick up the pieces a lot faster because you know who you are and you're confident in yourself.
I got 2 homies specifically that live life like that. That feel like they're not fully complete, find somebody, feel complete, that somebody leaves, not complete again.
Yeah.
And it's a vicious fucking cycle of just depression. It's pointless depression because you put yourself in that predicament. I think.
But are they happier with a significant other? Even if it's unhealthy?
Yeah.
They are?
Yes.
So that's a situation where it kind of would.
Right.
They would be.
Mm-hmm. Right. But then you got to look at, well, how do you fix that? And the way to fix that is to figure out yourself. How to be happy with yourself.
If you have a loving nature and you need to put it somewhere, maybe that's...
You can still do that without being with someone. There's plenty of ways to do it. You can go help the poor. You can go...
do you love the poor in that kind of way?
What do you mean? In what kind of way?
Like you would in a relationship with someone. Like you can do good works. I understand where that's coming from.
I mean, get a fucking hobby, no?
Can you love that hobby?
I would say so, yeah.
With the same kind of love you would have for a person?
Yeah.
Can you make love to
I would... I mean,
can you have a romantic relationship with this hobby?
Romanticism is something completely different.
Not necessarily. If they feel they need it.
You can jack off. Everyone's okay.
That's not what I'm talking about.
It's,
is that what you consider romantic?
It's romantic when you light candles.
Those first dates are rough.
If you light candles, it's instantly romantic. Have you ever...
Are they vanilla candles? Or?
Well, yeah, it depends on whatever I'm into. And I don't have to worry about somebody else at that point. I could do sugar cookie candles. Love them. Have a bubble bath, set it up, and let the session begin. And when it's done, I don't have to cuddle with myself.
Aw.
You still do that. You still do that. You still do. You like... I've seen you sleep. You like ball up. You do cuddle with yourself.
Ball up.
You do.
I don't ball up.
Oh, now you set off the dog. Give him something.
What? Love? I can't do it.
Not enough candles.
I'm heartless.
I think Kanye West made a song about that.
So this is what I'm going to get Hemi for his birthday next year, guys.
You're going to get me a boyfriend pillow?
Yeah. That way you have someone to cuddle
It's too
with.
bright. We can't see it.
Oh, well.
Oh, is it a full body pillow?
Yeah.
I don't need
It's a boyfriend pillow. That way he can cuddle after his bathtub session.
Why am I the female in this relationship?
You need it.
You could be the big spoon.
How did you just find that? How did you just go to that? You saw it
Instagram
earlier?
is a major tool. # certified block party.
I mean, I don't think you're a female if you're cuddling. You're the big spoon. That pillow's clearly going to be smaller than you.
What are you talking about? The arm of the pillow specifically just goes
there's
around
a female
you.
one.
Oh, does it?
Yeah, that's the...
Here's the female one. It's boobies.
Now that I can get into. Man.
It's a feminist porn book.
Am I looking at her wrong?
It's only like one arm.
Those are some weird boobs, though.
Yeah.
One's bigger than
some
the
breast
other.
cancer has occurred or something.
Oh.
Oh, yeah, the poor pillow. Pink ribbons. Whatever. It's a pillow.
Pink pillow.
That was a body. That was flesh.
Yeah.
That was pink. It was white then. It's pink.
Whoa.
Hello.
White.
Watch.
It was white.
With a
white.
with a little bit of Elvis.
Wow. Well then.
All right.
Next topic, guys.
From you, George?
I like that. Yeah, George, you have anything that goes along with what he just said?
You want to talk or something on the talk show where we talk?
About your boyfriend pillow, bro?
No, not about my boyfriend.
He can only remember the last thing that was said.
I know, right? Man, this guy.
I'm gonna eat some wafers.
I hate them all. No, I said I agree that you gotta be happy by yourself first.
Okay.
Right. Because, like, I mean, for some reason we've been talking, and what Mr. Robbins said.
I like it. Now let's say you're complete. You are one.
I am one.
You meet someone else that is also one.
All right.
They're complete.
Mm-hmm. So now you are two.
You are two.
Okay.
Which, just math greater than one. But you amplify each other's experiences because you are so complete.
Uh-huh.
And y'all mesh well.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Is that a greater happiness than before or equal to?
Right, that's what I was mentioning earlier.
Yeah.
That's essentially what the topic would be about.
Yeah.
Because otherwise it's not true happiness. If you're not happy with yourself, it's not true fucking happiness.
Right.
Because you can't just be happy by
So
yourself.
majority of humans.
Right. Well, no, and that's
The
what
human
that's
condition.
that's what I'm getting at.
Yeah.
That you have to do that first. You can't just be like, well, no, I need someone.
Right,
'Cause
right.
I don't believe in that.
Which we've
I don't
broken
think that's
down
the case.
several times. but
Right.
What about this situation?
Yeah, with this situation, the thing is that that itself would be a loaded question. You said that, when you get with someone, you're happier.
No, I said, is it equal to or more?
Is it equal to or more?
Yeah, I actually wasn't loaded. It was very unbiased.
I guess the thing is this, like, is there certain levels of happiness?
I would dare to say yes.
Okay, and how would you define those?
You kind of have to explore them for yourself.
Right, because is it happy and then just like are you in a constant
Super happy?
Super duper happy?
You're bringing out the squeeze.
How does that normally you see girls like this when they're like stupid happy about something retarded.
Tasha?
It's like, hey, I just got you.
I'm asking. Tasha question mark, not Tasha. Yeah, she does that.
Are you asking her if she does this though?
Yes.
You
see now that looks like
yes.
that looked like a porn to me for a second.
Whoa.
Yeah?
We're not old enough for this conversation, guys.
Shout out to Brandon Foy again for the like on the Odd Planet page. Appreciate it, broski.
Beef is.
Beef.
This is not what we're gonna call
All right,
him.
go ahead. Yeah, we're not gonna call him that. Go ahead. He was wondering what you thought about it.
I was asking if you squeed, but you can also answer.
Okay. I was like, wait.
Has there ever been a moment?
Oops. I think if you're happy with yourself and that person's happy with themselves,
Yeah.
1 + 1 = 2. It's just like explosion of happiness. But you're content with yourself that if something were to happen, that you're still happy. Like you're still good because you know who you are. It's just it
depends
kind
how you
of
look at it.
amplifies. It amplifies your happiness if you find someone on the same level playing as you.
Let's break it down even further.
To fourths?
When you find a significant other, most people say that the best significant other you can have is somebody that's like your best friend, right?
Yes.
Right?
I guess that's what people say, yeah.
Right. And I mean, right? I mean, we could all agree that, like, a significant other, like, our best friend, but, of opposite sex or depending on your sexual orientation, same sex, right? Best friend, right? You would say that?
I wouldn't say I wouldn't say for every situation.
So it'd be like your worst enemy?
No, not even that.
They say it should be.
It depends.
Like your relationship
depends.
is better when it's a spy versus spy kind of situation.
Sometimes,
I like trying to blow her up.
Like a War of the Roses kind of movie. Yeah, exactly like that. They loved each other because they hated each other so much.
If we're talking on a majority standpoint, what would you presume the majority would say? I would presume the majority would say, yeah, it'd be great to marry like my best friend.
Yeah.
Okay. Right.
Which?
Well, I can't marry Cherie. Shout out, best friend.
Well, here.
If you find it
here in Georgia,
it's like your best friend.
Yeah, I feel like you should be on that level where, all honesty, best friend type. Let's do everything together.
Right.
Whatever.
The only difference between, and actually that's what I was going to get at though, what you just said there. So essentially, you already have a best friend. You have Cherie.
Correct.
Right. So you don't necessarily need a significant other to experience the happiness that he was just talking about. You can experience that just by being around Cherie, because y'all are very close. You're best friends. You know what I mean? Everything's awesome when you're around Cherie, who is your friend.
Yeah,
the
but
only difference
the
would then
romance.
be
Yeah.
right. No, that would be the only difference.
Something's missing though.
Well,
and that's immediately
what,
she was
fucking
like,
someone?
and she was like, no,
Yeah.
no, it's not. That's part of it.
Not fucking, but
right.
like romanticism, like you said. Like
I can't speak on that.
the holding hands, the getting together, heart to heart. I love you.
You could do that
blah,
with
blah,
Cherie.
blah. Wow.
He tries to hold my hand all the time.
Pause.
That's true. They do try to hold hands all the time.
He always tries to hold my hand.
Which is weird.
Under the table when we're next to each other.
That's not true.
The things that go on.
No, what?
It's not true at all.
Why are you making it weird?
Don't make it weird.
Watch the other videos. See if George doesn't sit like this the majority of the time.
Watch all of them.
Yeah.
There's another
Yeah, watch all of them like at least 5 times. And then show someone else to see their opinion. And then maybe show someone else. And then you possibly show someone else.
So anyway, you're saying that romanticism would make you happier. That's what you're getting at.
It's
not a significant other, but we're saying romanticism would make you happier.
It's that mixed with the best friend. Okay. In my case, what I was saying earlier, it doesn't necessarily have to be, but on a majority rule, if you're kind of playing into that, but it's mixing the two. That's the beauty of it.
Right.
It's a whole different ball game because of those two put together.
Okay. Yeah, I have no experience in this, so I can't even speak on it logically.
fair enough.
I agree. I'm single.
I mean, have you ever like been in love? Have you ever
love somebody so much?
Weird.
Are we all gonna cry?
No.
I was just about to start crying.
How did you know?
I'm so emotional.
No.
I'm good.
No.
So you've never been in love? Okay. Have you ever been in love, George?
Yeah, I'm saying I have. Yeah.
Okay.
Just crush a lot.
So with that in mind, with what we were just talking about there, did you find that things were happier than where you are right now?
Where I'm right now?
Yeah.
Oh my gosh, I don't know. Life's so good right now. Happier than I'm right now? It's just so hard to say because looking back, it's like, I don't know, bro.
How did you feel in the moment when it happened?
Wait, when what happened?
When you fell.
When you were in love and then the love was reciprocated.
I mean, I guess at the moment, I guess I was happier when I was in love, but then like...
Do you like roller coasters?
Not really.
What do you like most? Like going out and doing stuff?
You're trying to find a scale.
Oh, playing video games.
Yeah, sure.
Okay, cool. So, what about when you play video games?
What about it?
How happy are you there?
Well, it depends how good I'm doing. I don't know. I'm pretty happy.
I mean, let's imagine it's like
which
the best
one
game
was,
of your life.
Which
Yeah,
one's
super
higher
happy.
is what he's trying to get at.
Best game of your life
Okay.
versus being in love.
Oh, man, I mean, I guess being in love. I don't
Yeah?
know.
Are you just saying that because...
I gotta think. I'm trying to think. You ever put? I don't know.
Think it out, bro. Think it out. Because
It's gonna
this
be-
is the meat and potatoes of what we're talking about here.
Yeah, but this is like a wild thought.
It's a difficult...
So it's not like a thing I can just come up with.
Yeah, think about it. Just
Okay, well, I've been
Search your feelings.
I'm thinking.
Search your feelings. We'll move on.
Hold on,
We're coming back, though. No, we're coming back.
Picture one of the best nights
I know. I'm thinking, bro.
In both situations.
in both situations.
Okay.
I'm assuming both naked.
Yeah, I always game naked.
I knew it.
I gotta think about it.
Like we
Seriously,
need
like,
music.
this is
That's
like
what I was saying. We can come back to it,
That's
but
something
we
I
will,
think about.
George.
Ironically,
I'm gonna
it's
write-
an Xbox.
Go back.
Your ex's box. See what I did there? Rapper.
No.
Ex's box. Ex love that you had playing
Fucking
Xbox.
rappers.
I'm so confused.
That's cool. It'll take a while.
Alien Workshop.
Yeah.
Sounds stupid.
Wait.
What?
All the stickers.
The faded stickers.
Because I've been down with the crew for so long.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's weird. Don't do that. You're not gonna be cool. You say yarn. You're like yarn.
That's what I heard. I said it at the same
He's like,
speed. We'll go back and play.
Yarn.
You sound like an old pirate every time.
What yarn? No.
You even
that's-
do the eye patch.
Yeah, no, but that's
Let's
more
go
like
back.
that's
Let's go
more like,
back.
Yar. That's
Arg.
completely different.
I say
Yeah.
arg a lot.
Yeah.
And when I'm really in person, but in text, I do.
Go back to what? What are you talking about?
It's just lovely.
Yeah, what is that? A word? I was like, is that like a panther? What's he doing? Like,
Yeah, I drew a panther real quick.
That's awesome. I drew a panther real quick.
Why wouldn't I? I was bored.
Oh, man.
Oh, I wish somebody would have sent me that. I would have done.
All right, so I guess George, just think on that for like the rest of the show, and at the very end, we'll come back and
Yeah, oh no, it's written down. It will happen.
Have a concise answer because that's the meat and potatoes of this.
Why am I on this? Why is no one else?
There's no way that I can answer it because I've never like been in love like that. Steven is in love right now,
Yeah.
so it might be a biased answer. Whereas you have.
Well, we could talk about my past loves.
Well, okay. Compare those to this one.
Not as good.
Why not as good? Did you just? I totally thought you farted. It was a bark though.
I fart thoughts.
I was
chill.
I was like, don't fart when we're talking about your past loves.
It's a love poof.
Love poof. Chill, bro. So, why were your past loves better? I mean, worse than the
It's
new
weird.
love?
It's weird. Because I would consider myself to be one of those people you were discussing where I was like, I felt better. I didn't know I wasn't complete until I was in a relationship, got out of a bad one, and then realized, man, I need to work on myself. But I didn't know that until it was shown to me. Because I accepted very low standards. So, and like, I wasn't happy. but I thought this was the norm.
But you thought you were happy while you were in those?
Yeah, I thought it was the standard. It was like a pseudo happiness.
But you thought. Well, how do you know you're not in that now?
Because I understand the difference. Because I've experienced it before.
But what if something happened in the relationship you're in right now, and you met someone else, and you're like, now I'm happy? Because apparently that's what has been happening. How do you know?
Yeah.
How do you know it's not like this weird paradox, this weird paradigm shift in your mind where you're like, well, when I'm with someone, okay, good, now.
Because I can actually measure
this
it
is
now.
sheer
But I
happiness.
can actually measure it.
Well, how do you measure it?
Because before, I'd be like, oh, what are the pros and cons? And it'd be mostly cons. But I was like, I mean, I think that's just the way it is. Whereas now, I'm like, oh, pros. And I'm happy. So it's a lot easier. I can just apply a cold logic to it.
But what if? I don't know that you can because there's always emotion involved, and when emotion's involved, sometimes it can skew logic.
But
What if?
Because of my past, I did.
But what if
cold logic? I had to remove my emotions to see if it was healthy for me.
But what if something happened, and then you looked at things from a different point of view, and you were like, all right, this con list is getting bigger and bigger.
Of course.
Because that happened with somebody that I know.
That can always change.
That had a huge pro list, and then, then finally things almost started to look down south. He was like, well, con.
Yeah, if cons start to happen, then that...
But it wasn't
that
the con
affects
started
emotion.
to happen. It was just that, like, the happiness within the relationship, like, it wasn't reciprocated, and then, all of a sudden, now I've realized these cons are here.
Yeah.
More so than, like...
So you were blind to it.
Right.
Well, that's what I'm saying.
That's why they say love is blind.
I'm removing that.
I guess
because
I'm
I've had a
confused as to
couple.
how you can do that.
Yeah, it's what you're just very cold. You got to be cold and think about it. It's healthy for you.
How do you love while you're cold like that then?
No, when you're analyzing, you have to be cold about it. You can be in love, but you still need to assess, especially going in. It was funny because our first date was an interview. It felt like I was walking into an interview, and I joke about it with her to this day because she was basically like, so, hey, what's your religion? What's blah, blah, blah. And she's like, this is going to be awkward, but I don't want to bullshit anymore. I'm tired of it. And I actually liked her for that because it made it simple.
Right.
She's like, do you want
more
kids?
of a logical thing
Yeah.
instead of just like, let's bullshit.
She's like, do you want kids? And I was like, no. I mean, it's kind of up to who I end up with and the situation I'm in. But I'm not one of those that's like, I need to have a kid. We're already going to have overpopulation issues, which is another logical cold thing that you don't normally say.
Those can be fixed. Nino would disagree, but Jacques Fresco has some ideas.
But she opened up once she got those answers, so she was cold too.
Yeah.
Like if you've been hurt before, there's almost like a cold. You put a shell up and then you slowly let someone in, and that's what happened with us. When I put it that way, it didn't sound romantic.
Now I think about it.
Should get her some roses or something.
That'll fix it.
That'll make up for that.
Here, roses. This is romance.
For all those bad years.
All those bad years.
A rose per year.
This guy.
A dozen roses.
Yeah. So I wish within that week that we were like trying to plan this shit, I wish I could have just like gone and fallen in love for a week so I could like speak on this side of it.
You can, from an outside perspective. You did.
No, I know.
Talking about a couple people you knew. You've been...
Not in love, though. That's not love. That's
while drunk, you told me you were.
Yeah, of course. You're gonna say that while drunk. No, but yet again,
Isn't a lot of people say that's when you reveal yourself?
I know. So now you look at it with the cold hard logic, and you say, okay, now that that's like gone and shit, and it's like, no, it wasn't that. Like, it wasn't.
And
so that's what I'm saying. Like,
okay.
if you, like, I know you're like, cold, hard logic, no, I know this. If something happened, I don't know what it is, but let's just imagine something happened. Shit went awry, and you're now out of the relationship, right?
Yeah.
Would you still be like, I was totally in love? Like, if one really bad thing happened, if she killed Mulligan, right, and was holding a knife, killed Mulligan, you walked in, bloodbath, and she's like, hey, honey, it's really creepy.
I loved who she was. Something snapped, she became a different person.
You say that right now, But I don't know. Maybe later you'll be like, dude, I don't know. I kind of saw the signs. Like, she did this and this, and she might have been a killer the whole time. Like, who knows? Like
well, if she never acted on those sociopath tendencies.
Maybe around you. Have you seen Dexter? Look, what I'm getting at.
Pretty short.
I haven't seen Dexter.
It's really dope.
It's a great show.
It's really dope. Yeah.
It's really
don't talk
good.
about anything. I'm in the midst of watching it right now. Season 1 just finished for me, so I'm starting season 2 soon.
Also, so-and-so didn't die yet, right?
So-and-so didn't die yet? What do you mean? A lot of people died.
So-and-so's a name?
Let's go. Whew.
Yeah, exactly. So-and-so.
God damn it, so-and-so.
Oh, so-and-so in that Dexter show.
I'll watch it now.
All right. All I'm getting at is, and it's impossible for you to answer, so it doesn't even, I just want to mention the paradox is that you don't know exactly what you would do unless y'all were done like right now and you were like, this is how I felt about the situation. There's no way for you to answer it. But
it's not an answer you accept.
No. What I'm saying is you can't answer it because what I'm saying is imagine yourself answering it from this point of view, but you can't do that.
Why can't I imagine?
No, well, you can imagine it, but you're going to say it with the biasness of the point of view you're in right now.
No, you made a situation where the relationship would absolutely fall apart.
Right.
And that's easy to imagine.
No, yeah, it's easy to imagine, but then you say, but I would say that I love her for who she is right now. And you're in the relationship with that person.
Right, but I said, but then she became someone else.
All the other girls that you've ever been with. All of them, you're like, nah, it wasn't really.
It was crappy from the beginning. It was easy.
But you didn't think that when you were in it.
Right, because I didn't know any better.
But so you're at the epitome of all that is knowledge right now.
No, I'm saying because of past experiences, I can analyze this one better. That's what I said the whole time.
No, I know, and that's what I'm getting at. Imagine this didn't work out. I'm not saying it's not going to, Joe. You're great. I'm just saying,
whatever.
Imagine this didn't, and you go 3 girls from now.
Right.
Then you'd be like, well, based on my past experiences, yeah, now I know exactly. It'd be the same exact answer. Is what I'm getting at. It wouldn't.
If I'm with someone, then yes.
Right. That's what I'm saying.
But experience builds on experience. You can still use what you have because you have to make decisions from that.
Of course, I gather that.
But what I'm getting at.
Shout out to the homie Isaac. He's tuned in now.
But I never said what you just said about the other two ever.
Ever?
Yeah. No.
Yeah.
I had feelings and I suffered.
You did. I'm not gonna name names, but when me and you first met, who you were dating at that time, you were like, "Yeah, dude, like I was totally like," and it killed me.
I was totally into her.
Yeah,
but
and then you were like,
there were still negatives.
You were like, and then it killed me.
And I talked about the negatives.
Dude, but there's always negatives. Everyone has some kind of a negative.
Not like that.
Everyone has some kind of a negative.
Not.
I'm just getting what I'm getting at.
These negatives are obvious. Why are you here?
Like what?
Dating another guy while we were dating.
You didn't know that until later, though. You didn't know it, and I mean,
I did before we became a thing. Yeah, I did. I didn't know who it was.
Wait,
what you're
y'all started dating after she was already talking to somebody? No,
she was in a relationship basically with someone, and then started to date me.
Okay.
Then chose me over said person.
Okay.
Without me even knowing. But I knew the relationship was there. I didn't know who it was, I should clarify. I didn't know who it was until I realized I worked with him.
And then they got back together?
No, they never got back together.
It was him.
You're talking about someone else.
Then
she cheated on me for a year with another dude that we also worked with.
But that's the same girl, though, right?
Yes.
Okay, so when you got into the relationship, she was dating someone.
Yeah.
And then
but
got rid of that someone.
I was on a rebound, and I was like, man, fuck it. I don't care. Maybe this should work this way. But it was obvious. Even then, I was like, this is terrible. Even on the first few dates, I was like, this is terrible. But I felt lonely.
Okay.
Because I was reeling from that first relationship.
Right.
And that's what really affected going into that. I knew it was wrong, but I just did it anyway.
So then after you're in the relationship and it's just you two, how did that go?
I mean, it was okay. Once the other dude was gone, I was like, okay, maybe we can grow together.
Awesome.
This is good.
So how did that go? Imagine yourself being back in that moment again. How was that?
It was still just okay.
What was?
But
okay
I didn't
about it?
see
why
myself.
Why was it not great? Like, why was it just okay?
Because it was me not being single, not me being with someone.
It was me not being single.
You see the difference?
Got it.
Just being with.
I understand the difference.
So, but you didn't like anything about her, like nothing.
Enough to stick around.
Did you not have a thought that she would do the same thing to you that she just did to her ex?
I did, but I didn't think she would. You see how dumb that is? So there is a blind ignorance that's still there, which is kind of what he's hinting on.
Right.
But there were still obvious signs that I knew in the moment were wrong.
And let's presume, like, that blind ignorance that you had, you're saying that you weren't even, like, in love with her like that. And you had that in that aspect. So you mean to tell me that it's impossible?
I never saw myself marrying her.
Right.
Ever.
That's cool. That's fine.
Yeah, but that's... If you see a future with someone, that's kind of when you're like, oh. If you can see a future pretty early on, that's another thing I learned. You have to be able to see a future.
Yeah.
Don't waste people's time, y'all.
Yeah,
Don't
wasting people's time is stupid.
That's
But
like
I don't know that. I mean, I would presume that veil would still be up. I mean, even though you're like cold hard logic, I mean, you can look at statistics, but statistics technically show that every girl you had ever been with, after being with them, you were like, nah, I knew they weren't the one now.
No, not after.
So,
I knew she wasn't the one.
That's fine
right
with her.
in there.
What about the? I don't want to name names. Started with an. Well, I don't want to name
I know
names.
who you're talking about. I've only had 2 other serious relationships.
Right.
Because I am, by definition, a serial
dater.
Serial
killer.
He's
like,
I prefer serial monogamy.
I'm a serial killer.
monogamy.
Yeah, that is what that is.
Can we get the definition on that, sir?
Monogamy is a form of relationship in which an individual has only
Type of
one
wood.
partner during their lifetime or at any one time, which is me.
So serial monogamy means
is
doing
consistently
that a lot.
Yeah, but only one at a time. I've never cheated. They always cheat on me.
That's so sad.
That's depressing.
I'm sorry.
No. Well,
Again, don't waste people's
30
time
to
out there.
60% of all relationships have infidelity.
Right.
Which is mind-blowing to me.
Because
but that's a
And then,
weird
you know,
number, 30 to 60. That's
Yeah,
the only thing I
don't
could
understand.
find.
30 to 60, what does that even mean?
A lot of people lie about it.
What's going on with those
And
numbers?
then cheating is not just, physical infidelity. That's emotional.
They say a lot of people have a workplace husband or wife.
I believe it.
That you go to work and you hug and you confide in
Yeah.
more so than your significant other.
I believe it.
But that's a whole different subject, which...
I wouldn't want to hug anyone.
Now, okay, so you're saying my first one.
We're not getting into that.
Yeah.
Man. I actually started dating her the same way. She had a boyfriend at the time.
What the hell is wrong? You
It's
asked
all
it
it's
for
your
it. The
fault.
first
It's your fault.
time I feel sorry for you.
Okay.
Second time
Second
you
time.
deserve it.
Hold on. The second time she said we're just dating, she clarified it's probably going to end. And there was a lot of sugarcoating, but it was still obvious that they were still dating and he still cared about her.
Mm-hmm.
So that's my fault, asshole. Mm-hmm. First one, she was hitting on me. She's like, oh, this is just, we were in puppy love and like it's over, same thing. So obviously, stupid. But that's a beautiful thing. I knew I can go and add that to where I'm at now. And that's why I did like on our first date with who I'm with now, she asked a lot of questions and made it very simple. And then within a couple weeks, she's like, yeah, I've been cheated on. And like, I would never do that. And I was like, well, that's one of my big things. And she was single when I started dating her. So that's
new.
Good
The big
start.
sign.
Now, I will say this. Both times I did not know right off the bat. Our first interactions, I did not know they were dating.
Okay.
And they were acting very available.
Okay.
Inappropriately. But once I did know, I still made the mistake of sticking around.
Right. But you did it because somewhere deep down inside, you were like, I will be happier with being with someone.
Yep.
Now,
yes.
Now let me ask you this.
Hands
though.
down.
Let me ask you this, though. After going through those experiences, you said that you finally found that you needed to be happier with yourself.
Yes.
So now let me ask you this. Now, automatically, after finding that happiness within yourself, you seem to have found a relationship that works.
That definitely helps.
So do you think maybe that's why it works now? That you found that happiness within yourself?
Yeah.
And that's why you can do that? Because I don't know if
and now she adds to that happiness.
And maybe she does, yeah.
No, she does.
Well, okay.
For me, for my situation.
Right.
Which is a very small % of humanity. My situation. Very small.
Yeah, I mean, it could be.
1 out of what? 6 billion, 300 million, something like that.
Yeah.
Lots of fish in the sea. Was that it on that?
What?
That was all pretty heavy. I need a break.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, I guess that's the.
That was a bunch of dog and Steve.
But I do see what you're saying, because technically, even now, there can be a blindness I'm not aware of. But I will say, I still feel, because I went and just wrote down.
Right. I've had friends do that too.
Which is an episode of Friends.
Well, you should do that.
And she ended up finding it.
Yeah, I
so
mean, you should
burn
do
that paper right afterwards.
Anyone in a relationship right now, by the way, like, you should do that. You should grab a piece of paper and write down pros and cons.
You're not doing them any favors if you're just sticking around.
Yeah, and write down all the pros, all the cons, and be like, fuck, man, like, am I truly happy being in this relationship? Because if you're not, then fucking keep it moving. Like, there's no need to stick around, like, you know what I mean? At all.
As cliche as this is, YOLO. You only live once.
You only die once, also.
I'm glad Tasha's here. Yeah. By the way, YOLO.
YOLO. Seriously, don't waste people's time. Don't drag it on. Well, I don't know what I'm gonna do, and I still love you, blah blah. Fuck that shit. Look, B, if you don't want to be in a relationship, end that shit, because I ain't got no time.
Has this happened?
To me?
Yeah.
Kind of, yes.
I would say it's probably happened to everyone.
Yeah, it's happened to me.
People lead people on.
It was never anything really official.
Have you ever been in a serious relationship, Tasha?
Yes.
Okay. What was your experience with that? Did it increase happiness?
No.
No.
No, it did not.
Okay. So was it kind of like my experience where it's like, oh, this is here. And it's something.
No, because, it started out good. It started out well for what you think. And then as time progressed, those relationships started declining. One was never even really like 110% official, as it was anyway. So on top of that, you're already questioning, and you start questioning yourself. At that point in time, I was like in a low point of my life, so I wasn't happy with myself. So I can't dedicate my life to make someone else happy when I'm not happy myself. So I think that's where the relationship kind of went south. And luckily,
that's a big lesson.
Yeah, and I mean, that was all a couple years ago. I've been single for like ever, so that gave me time to work on myself, work on what I'm doing, and
I think we all know someone that's a serial dater. They have to be dating someone.
I can name a few names, but I'm not going to.
Yeah, I think we know someone.
That moment where that moment
we
when
know several people.
That moment where I had like a year and a half just
to be yourself.
Free, yeah.
Just do it. Like, man, just chill out. Learn to love yourself.
Bitch.
Hold on, watch
YOLO.
this. Donald, you're on the air. You want me to put you on speakerphone?
Do it.
I don't know if it'll work.
Yeah, you're on the air. Wait, by the way, everyone, this is Don the Designer, the homie. Check him out at Don the Designer.
He designed certified block party
It's
shirts.
Wednesday night. It's after 10 o'clock, and you should have known that we were doing a show.
Oh, well, I wish I had internet, but Comcast sucks.
Oh.
Shout out to Comcast.
Shout out.
AT&T,
follow them
Comcast.
at Comcast.
We need someone that has Google Fiber.
Can we get? Is that even available for us to?
Oh yeah, my bad. It's actually at Don Hartzell GFX. So that's DonHartsell GFX. Holla at your dude, because this shit is the business. But yeah, man, we're doing a show right now, bro. I'm gonna have to let you go. If you would like to interact,
follow us on Twitter.
Yeah, follow us on at Twitter at OddPlanet Now or Facebook.com/OddPlanet Now.
I'm sure I can watch the Ustream on the phone. I'll do that.
Yeah.
I'll go on Twitter and I'll interact.
I bet. Appreciate it, bro. Good looking out. Alright then, Pivot. Holler, mate.
That's how we grow.
Yeah.
We grow fans.
Yeah.
They call in. And we say, hey, the show's on right now.
He's a great
like,
dude.
Oh, really?
He's a great dude. If you don't have friends like him, get one. Alright, let's get it.
What were we talking about? Yeah, be happy.
Don't worry.
Speaking of happy, happy is the code word. So if you want to win a free shirt, tweet Odd Planet Now, #happy, #certified block party to win a shirt. First person that does it wins.
What shirt do they win?
Whatever I decide to choose that I have in your size. You don't get to choose.
It's gonna be a good one though.
That's at Odd Planet Now. Code word is happy. Hashtag certified block party. And yeah, go. Next topic.
First person to do it gets the free shirt. So we're looking.
Yeah, we're watching.
Y'all better
Code word
hurry up.
happy.
I already did it.
Y'all want a free shirt?
All right, so where do I go to do that?
I don't have a Twitter.
Oh, by the way, since we're speaking of her shirts, but out certified block party in a bit.
But out.
Get you a shirt. We got Beyonce surfboard. We got Fly.
Yeah, they're dope.
We got the logo that Donald did that you were just on the phone with, Don Hartzell.
Yeah.
And then we have Ninja. We made it right there because we
I
made
didn't
it.
even look at the right camera.
There's tons more shirts available and more designs coming out later on this year. That is www.certifiedblockparty.bigcartel.com. You can follow us on Twitter at CertifiedBP and Instagram at CertifiedBlockParty, or me personally at DragonBabyT.
Yeah.
I know he's gonna do it.
And then of course. And in
yarn. I need the button.
And we got a looks like we got a winner.
Give them a shout
Looks
out.
like it is the homie. Oh, damn, it's not fucking popping up here.
I saw
Hold on a second.
Oh, I think Twitter's down. So many responses.
It's the homie Isaac.
Oh.
Good job, bro.
Nicely done.
Free shirts up in a bit. Hey, fucking. And also what I was gonna say was all the information that she just gave as far as links and all that shit. It will be in the description of the YouTube video. So if you're watching the YouTube video, check the description. It'll all be down there. Holla at your girl.
Yes, that's me.
That's her.
Yay. Oh, that was fun. Oh, we have fun here.
There's giveaways, bitches.
Oh, giveaways.
Bitches.
It's going to be a shopping network soon enough.
Oh, boy. There it is.
It's giveaways.
That's true. You got to pay a lot.
So, George, any answer on your significant other's video game
George!
thing?
Yeah, so you were saying which one I'm happier with? Like,
Yeah.
I guess with the significant other.
Yeah?
Yeah. But, like, what were you trying to answer with that?
I mean, we're just trying to get your how you feel.
I still feel like you can be happy without someone.
Sure, but like he clarified before, we were trying to see is there different levels of happiness.
Yeah, but I would say they're two different happinesses, I guess. But I would say I was happier with the other one.
Somebody's internet was faster.
Aw, sorry, Brandon Foy.
Shout out, Brandon.
Was he got that AT&T?
Yeah.
That Comcast.
Yeah. Brandon got the AT&T internet, yo. Yo, Isaacs came through literally probably a couple seconds before.
If you had Google Fiber, it probably would have popped up before she asked.
What?
Yo, if we can get a hold of Google Fiber, that'd be...
Yeah, we need someone to complain about that so we can get everything in.
I know.
Shout out to Sunny. Sorry. Well, let's see.
You got to do the sound when someone loses on a game show.
Yeah. So, okay, hold on. Sunny and Brandon were at the same time.
The same damn time.
Wow.
Sorry, guys. That's amazing.
Runner-ups. What do the runner-ups get?
A high five and a shout out because we love you
All
guys.
right.
And 15% off your next purchase at certifiedblockparty.com.
15% off.
.bigcartel.com. Yeah. So message me if you want a promo code. I'm sorry if you didn't win.
Well, Isaac just said shout out to hashtag Comcast for working. Yeah, that's funny. That shit is funny. All right, so you said that you were happier with your significant other more so than video games?
Sure.
All right.
Cool. Now, we obviously have animalistic needs.
Wow, right there, Mulligan jumped on me.
There it is.
I have
I'm part of it.
needs.
I'm gonna hump this leg.
And I'm gonna lick this Tasha.
Don't lick me.
I
am not a tasty treat.
Now, obviously, we can fulfill these needs ourselves or just have one-night stands. My question, though, is there another level of connection that needs to be fulfilled even during those animalistic acts with someone you trust and love? Is there another connection that makes it the act of sex greater? Passion is what I'm getting at.
Yeah, if you love someone, if you have feelings for someone. In my opinion.
Yeah, I got no clue.
And would that increase?
I've never loved while
happiness.
Not even just
Sexing.
love. It's just like strong
Chill, bro.
feelings, I think. In my experience, it has when you just have a deeper, I guess, emotional connection.
Okay. So that's something that could make you happier? You would say possibly?
It can make the sex better.
Which could be important to some.
I don't know. I've never been in love. I can't really answer that.
We're all staring at you.
Have you ever had intercourse where you felt a connection with the person?
You mean has my
Connection
dick
between-
ever been inside someone?
not like
Because
that.
that's a connection.
Because like you said earlier, you were discussing someone and you felt you were blinded by feelings for said person. Did you have...
Never had sex with that person.
Well, did you do anything during that blinded period with said person?
No, I've never had like a connection like that. Like for not what would actually what y'all are describing as love. It was more of a.
Well, no, you just said you were blinded by something. That's what I was asking. Whether it was love or not.
No,
that period of having feelings, did you...
I don't even know if it was feelings per se. It's more so of a. It's more of a sense of you got used to just talking to the person a lot.
Okay.
You know what I mean? Like sometimes you just grow fond of just having somebody you can just like hit up to be like, hey, this is going down and blah blah blah, and then you grow accustomed to people. You can grow accustomed to anyone. I mean, like to be honest, like I mean, shit. I talk to you and you and you almost like every single day. Yay. And if one of you stopped talking to me completely, that would fucking suck. So so that's
So we're your significant others?
No,
That's what he's saying.
We matter to you.
That's what. No, I know. That's what I'm getting. That's why I mentioned the friendship versus significant other thing.
Sure.
There's certain things that friends are pretty much almost identical to that kind of human interaction. Yeah. The part where it gets different is what you're saying, which is like connecting on a
passionate level.
Yeah, passionate like sexual level. I haven't done that with someone that I've been like this chick is like my best friend. Now I'm fucking her. Like I haven't done that. So I can't really speak particularly on what you're talking about.
George?
I don't really know.
If you're in a relationship and there's passionate acts, is that something that could possibly increase happiness? Let's draw a diagram. Is that something that could increase happiness?
It's because I'm a young one.
There's a diagram on his shirt.
Joe, baby.
Yeah, look what she's writing. That's a long one.
Yeah, you know.
What? That's a surfboard. That's a long black one.
We should have showed that guy in the video.
Oh god.
Pinched off at the end though.
That's rough.
I mean,
she's happy.
Look at her.
Yeah.
Oh god.
So George,
I'm gonna say it doesn't matter.
You would say passion's not a factor?
No, I would say it doesn't matter.
I don't know. I mean, in my experience, like I haven't always busted a nut, depending on how drunk I am. But I mean, you're gonna get off regardless. So I mean, I guess there's different levels of like after you. I don't know because I haven't fucking had sex with like somebody I've been like in love with or whatever. So I mean, yeah, you're still nut regardless, right?
Hey, sex is sex. I mean,
right, sex is sex.
Yeah, I mean the animalistic. That's what I was saying. The animalistic acts still happen.
So
whatever.
that's the animalistic act part of it. Is getting that nut.
I was talking about is there another level because of that passion? You said
I don't know.
Right.
Yeah.
Tasha said it's better sex, which possibly could be a factor in happiness.
Unless you find somebody that's just really good at sex, then it's just sex.
So
there could be
that's
someone
like
that's
one
even
night
better.
stand type shit.
But with that in mind, then so it doesn't really matter if you have those feelings because somebody just might be not as good at sex or might not do the things that you particularly like in bed.
Then you're not communicating.
Yes,
that's a
you
problem.
Have to communicate.
If you communicate, you can make anyone.
Somebody who's good at communicating,
almost
it would be better in sex. What I'm getting at is, let's imagine you have like it's a one night stand, just the best sex you've ever had as far as things you look for, and they do the things that you like, and it's just fucking awesome. And that was a one night stand. would that be better than somebody that you're absolutely in love with that doesn't communicate as much and so on and so forth?
Well, are you in love with them because I mean that's
no, you're in
we're
love with
adding
them.
cons to the list though.
No, but
they
no,
don't communicate.
No, you're in love with them because like they're like your best fucking friend and they're attractive enough to fuck and so on and so forth. They're not horrible at sex.
Your definitions are terrible.
What?
Well, I mean they're okay and blah blah blah. It sucks.
I think
if I'm in love with the person, I'm going to talk about them a lot better than that. They're not very good at communicating and keep going.
We're talking about being cold here. We're talking about the cold hard facts, no?
Right?
Right?
Hard facts, yes.
But what I'm getting at is, so you're in love with someone. You're in love with the fact that they're like pretty much like one of your best friends or whatever, but they're just not as good as that one night stand person in bed. So then, therefore, would the sex be better because y'all are that close, or would it not be because they're just not that great in bed? And if the answer is that
that's sex one time versus several times.
Let's say you 10 times with each of them, and it was always the person that
at the same time.
No, it's not a threesome.
Well, I get what you're saying. I think the whole act of sex is better when you have feelings for someone, and sex isn't just physical; it's mental, it's spiritual. If you're into that type thing, but like the act of just physical sex, like it can still be.
So are you talking more
It
satisfying
can still
the
be
raw
sensual.
nature
It can
of
still
it?
be sensual as fuck.
Okay, so she's talking about
a one night stand could still be sensual as fuck. It might be like just some shit that you're not.
She's discussing the raw, satisfying like a pure raw animalistic. But she was also saying that there's a difference.
You're saying there's a satisfaction emotionally.
Yes.
Yeah, that I don't understand. I can't speak on it.
I know.
But it'd be cool like if it could be explained in words, but apparently like it can't. This is like one of those things that can't be explained.
It can.
Well, apparently not. No one's ever been able to explain to me that it's just that much better because of it. It's almost like trying to explain that God and Jesus really exist. Like you can say, well, I feel it.
It satisfies a thirst you didn't know you had.
Okay. Yeah.
That's very cold logical.
I guess.
Yeah, sure.
Has a thirst that you didn't know you had ever been satisfied?
It just sounds so weird.
I don't know. It
I'm
might just be
confused
you,
right
bro. Have y'all ever had a thirst that you didn't know you had satisfied through
passion?
This sounds a little gay for us.
Well, I was trying to make it a simple definition.
You know what I'm saying?
I appreciate the definition, but people that have been in love have. Does that define something that you've experienced? Maybe.
No, I told you it doesn't make a difference, bro.
So all right. So I don't know. Maybe it's different for different people.
Yeah.
Maybe that kind of.
I will say this: once you've had that, it's hard to go to just regular with someone else.
Well, but he's saying that he hasn't even had that, but he's been in love.
No, I was just saying for me.
No, I know, but what if it's not just love? That's the reason. Maybe she's just like really fucking good in bed. What if that's the case? I know you don't want to say that's not the case.
No.
She'll be
I don't care. Gotta love strippers.
Strippers, this guy. No, I'm just saying, like, I mean, I that's why I think it's difficult to like quantify that. Now, if anybody's watching right now, that
people
has
on Twitter
been in a relationship,
let us know.
And you've had different kinds of sex with different kinds of people that you felt different kinds of ways about.
If you're a whore.
Yeah, I mean, it's just like if you're in love with someone, but they're not like absolute, like you. I've talked to people before that have been in love with people that have made a very strong point, like, no, sex is great, and then they'll say, well, I had this one night stand one time that was fucking amazing. Yeah. And then it's like, okay, so you're saying that one fuck that you had was way better than the one that you're in while you're in love, and you're telling me right now that you're absolutely in love with this person, but sex still isn't as good as that one time. Mm-hmm. So you can't necessarily say that with if we're.
Well, I'm talking about the connection, not the sex part. The connection during sex is what I was discussing.
I guess I'm just confused about what do you mean by the connection? Apparently, somebody who they're in love with, they didn't get that connection. Why is that? You would imagine you'd be connected through love. If we're saying that love, being in love with someone, means that you have true happiness, maybe that's not what it is. Maybe it's something a little more confusing. Maybe love throws off this perfect happiness that you could achieve through someone else. Maybe it's not love. Maybe love, due to semantics, is the completely wrong word. Maybe it's a completely different experience.
No, I think it describes the chemical reaction pretty well.
What's the question we're asking the Twitter followers? I'm on Facebook.
Whether or not sex is better with somebody that they're absolutely in love with versus just a night of really awesome, passionate sex, pretty much.
Well, it's not. You have to argue the passionate part.
Is sex better if you're in love with them?
Is sex better with someone you are in love with, or
you're not in love with, or whatever?
Yeah.
What?
And we'll wait here for answers in complete silence.
You know my sound effects?
No, that was nice.
You know, he's on my sound effects.
Sound like a vibrator.
He's always got...
This dude said a connection with a hooker.
You can.
Dude,
There's a lot of movies like that. It always ends well.
It always ends well.
Usually someone gets shot.
No one ever dies. That's what I was going to say.
I love that hooker. Now I'm dead.
She's dead. He got his money back.
All right, Grand Theft Auto. Shake the car and then hit her with a bat.
Oh, man.
I mean, we've all done it in Grand Theft. No one's not done that.
I'm not a bad person. I've never done that. I'm joking. I've done
Let's get into
while we wait for responses.
The polygamy.
Let's go into these definitions.
Polyamorous, monogamy,
polyester.
During the 70s,
there was a lot of ladies named Esther.
Ugh. Whoa.
Polyester.
I feel like if you're born in Esther, you're instantly 90 years old.
If what? If your name is Esther?
Yeah, you're born Esther. You're 90 from birth.
Yeah, well, what happens is you have that condition where you are
Benjamin
born
Button.
older, and then you get younger, yeah.
No, she just stays old the whole time.
So just don't name people Esther. That'll fix
That's
it.
from the Bible, isn't it? Esther's from the Bible.
Oh.
I'm not
that's
say
me.
Oh, thanks,
You
Tasha.
get love from the money, what? You get love from the money, get when you get your refund.
He's talking about the hooker. We're back to the hooker again.
You get love from the money, get when you get your refund. Isaac, I'm going to need you to learn how to type spell check and grammar check.
Oh, he probably meant you. He probably meant you get love from the money you get when you get your refund.
You get.
But that's a question mark on that. Can we get a revised edition?
Sorry. You get love from the money you get when you get your refund? Is what he said.
Someone messed with your teleprompter just there.
I'm Ron Burgundy.
God damn it, who messed with this teleprompter?
That shit was awesome.
Alright, monogamy I already read. Polyamorous. I like this. Because the thought process, can you have several significant others that make you happy?
Yes.
That's a great question. Did you want to read the definition?
Yeah, I'll read it. Yeah.
Let's get the
polyamorous is the practice, desire, or acceptance of having more than one intimate relationship at a time with the knowledge and consent of everyone involved. It is distinct
everyone knows that's
from
weird.
swinging, which emphasizes sex with others as merely recreational, and may or may not include polysexuality. So you can have intimate relationships with several people. It doesn't necessarily mean sex.
Now.
But they still consider them significant others because it's an intimate relationship.
Now, judging from what I've seen personally, like they had the reality show called Sister.
Yeah, that's polygamy, which is marriage. But they're basically the same idea.
But polyamorous then, at least again from what I've seen, it's always the male with 2, 3, 4 significant others. You don't really see a woman with
I actually wrote that down as a question. I was like, where's that reality show at?
Yeah.
Where the woman has several. Now, I did find a lady online. There's actually quite a few ladies that have several men. And I actually was in kind of a dating triangle for a while with another female.
Okay.
You'll like this. But I never...
Well, the two instances that you mentioned before, they were dating like someone, and then you were... I mean, that's the same kind of scenario.
Maybe I'm polyamorous.
I mean... Or gay.
No, I never liked a dude, and... Well, he was cute. Anyways.
I never called him back.
Yeah.
Does it make you gay?
I texted him
If you
a
don't
few
call
times.
back.
Does it make you gay if a guy buys you a drink in a bar?
No, because that's happened.
No.
Oh.
Why is that gay?
Not at all.
What if you're in a gay club?
You
Does
get
it
it-
make
Wait.
you
No, you get
No,
drunk.
it doesn't. I was
What
actually
if-
at a gay club.
It depends on what he buys you. If he buys you cum shots, yes, that's
Whoa.
gay.
That is
That's
an
not
actual
gay.
shot.
Is it really?
Yeah.
What is it, like a White Russian?
I don't know, but I'm glad.
There's a blowjob shot at the vortex.
That I've done.
Oh, the blowjob for the
What? Oh, we're talking shots?
No, we're talking blowjobs.
Oh, blowjobs, yes. Yeah, well, yeah.
She said the
But it was on
blowjob.
myself.
Steve was like,
It was a self job.
I've been caught. I've been caught.
Well, you've never...
Oh, good
Tried.
times, guys. Good times.
All you gotta do is lean against the wall and bend, and there you have it. Are we talking other people?
Let's just move on. Let's what? Polyamorous.
I'm really confused what we're talking about.
Polyamorous.
Well,
Let's check
okay,
out some
but the other
polyamory.
one, it wasn't a real relationship, but it was funny because everyone was consenting, because she wasn't choosing who she wanted to be with,
Word.
and I fulfilled the emotional part. And
You were used.
I was. I feel I was, but I don't want to get into that.
Well, you're always used.
Yeah,
I mean,
like a used condom.
no, I mean that's just relationships. You're using each other. It's a dependency that you have.
Okay,
You're still
so-
using. It is.
We can argue that, but yeah. And she was getting the other side of it, the sexual side, from the other dude. And I started to pick up
Did
on
you ever
that.
have sex with her or no?
Well, he did do some stuff, but I would say technically we were all consenting.
'Cause everybody knew about each other.
I mean, I was like, oh, a relationship would be good, but I wasn't super pushing for it.
I feel like the other dude got the better situation though.
No.
No? Was
No.
she bad at sex?
Well, but I mean, if
doubt
he
it.
was just
But-
smashing, he was just like, oh.
Yeah,
you
he was
know,
just like, dude.
close the door on your way out.
Yeah,
You
but
moved the camera.
from what I understood, he
You
was
moved the camera.
he was falling pretty hard.
Oh, for her?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
From what I understood. But yeah.
Well.
Back to serial monogamy. I didn't realize that. I hate all these definitions because then you label yourself.
Right.
Yeah. We aren't jars.
But yeah, can you have several significant others?
Yeah.
You
can easily-
make you happy because each person, even if they're not complete,
You can
you
easily.
can have
you
so
can
many.
easily have
They make
feelings for
one.
person.
Yet again, bro. Yet again. If you define a significant other and that just happens to be a best friend kind of material,
Are they all your best friends?
Is that what?
Are they all your best friends?
I mean, could be very close friends. Yeah, could
because
be.
I don't. You see those shows and you can kind of tell the chemistry between a couple of
Oh
them.
no, are you talking about reality TV shows?
Yeah.
I mean, that's not reality TV.
But you're still seeing a relationship.
Well, you're seeing what they want to put on camera, and they tell people how to act
Sure.
and shit.
But you can still even with the producers doing all of that, they're still not good actors. So there's moments of clarity in all the bullshit. There just is.
I guess that's
if you watch
an
any of them, it's
opinion.
real situations happen.
I mean,
that
really,
they
like
catch.
you're really telling me that Jersey Shore.
Yeah, when Snooki gets drunk and hits her face on the ground, the producer didn't have to tell her to do that. She just naturally did.
Yeah. Wow.
And that's how you catch.
That's the moment of clarity part.
Yeah, there's real things that happen.
I don't know.
Either because of personality, because there has to be.
I don't want to take anything from one of those. I just
No.
feel like there's a decent amount of bullshit, so it'd be confusing to get those moments of clarity. Your moment of clarity that you think is there might be different than someone else's moment of clarity that they're viewing.
But this show, we're just talking from experience, just to further the
we'll roll with
conversation.
that, but I think we also need to try to find like real life experiences we've also dealt
Well,
with.
do you know anyone
that's found different significant others?
Yeah, and one, they're all married or they're all in a relationship.
Oh, with all the people?
Yeah.
I would say probably that they'd be able to if our societal norms didn't exist. So if you didn't have to only just be with one person, it was cool, you do whatever you want. I would say there'd probably be a lot of people that would be like, oh, this person's fucking awesome, real close with them. I'm also real great friends with this person. Hey, we should hook up. Hey, we should hook up. Hey, we're together. You know what I mean? Like I could see that happening way more if society didn't
Are they going to be
dictate monogamy.
equally close?
They could potentially. I can't answer that. I mean,
Well, that's what I was getting at. Like I saw even though whether or not you believe it, they were very honest. They're like, some of us, we get jealous. And sometimes it comes out towards the kids. Yeah, I mean, it's human nature. We naturally get jealous.
I guess it depends, though, because would you get jealous if you were doing the same thing?
No, I still would.
I don't think I would at all.
I would.
If y'all both y'all both were talking to a shitload of people, I don't know that I would get jealous. I can't say for a fact I would. So
a female is you're one of the guys, and the female you're with has 3 other dudes. And you would not get jealous?
No, hold on. That's what I was saying. If she has 3 other dudes, and I had 3 other girls,
well,
that's what I'm saying.
But I'm talking about the dynamic where it's one dude and several females.
In that particular instance, maybe. But that's what I'm saying. If both of you were doing the same exact thing, I don't know that you would get as jealous.
I know. Well, I'm trying to clarify polygamy first. That's what I'm getting at. You're derailing to different scenarios.
No, I'm saying that both of you are polygamists. You're
technically no, because you can only be in one marriage. Polygamy is one marriage.
Okay, so you're both married and you both have side hoes.
No.
That's.
What are you saying then?
It's you're married to one person and he can have several women.
So,
or you could be one woman with several men.
But you can't do. But is there a definition for where both of them can do that?
Well, I was speaking on Mormon. That's how it works. That's the way it is. One man, several women. Women can't have several men.
That's whack.
No, that's what I'm getting at. Why?
Let's just go with that real quick. Mormon.
We can roll with that, but I'm just saying that might be inherently flawed in the way it's built. Whereas if you do it the way I just mentioned, maybe that's way higher.
Well, of course, but
that's substantially
that's
better.
Why.
What if the world did it that way? No one ever gets bitchy at anybody, and if they do, you just go find a different side hoe. Like everyone fucks, and no one has a problem with it. Pretty much what I'm saying is we're going back to like the 60s, 70s.
Passion go away?
I don't think so. I think it would still be as passionate.
Because even during the 60s and 70s, people still locked on to certain ones. Right. They didn't get married a lot of times because they're like, it's a fucking piece of paper, man.
So then maybe passion didn't go away. They connected with somebody more so than other people. So passion might not have gone away.
Right. That's what I'm saying.
What?
That's what I'm trying to say. Even in all of that mix, people still found happiness with just one person.
I'm sure some people
even in a situation
some people might
where
have been
orgies are happening all around them.
Okay. Hey, I'm not saying that can't happen.
Right.
I would also dare to say on the other side that there'd be people that don't have that at all, and they're just like, no, dude, I'm totally happy fucking everyone, and this is fucking awesome. And more so, they'd be in love with the experience of doing that with so many people, more so than trying to be in love with just one of the people that they're doing that with.
Right.
So maybe they could be in love with a situation more so than being in love with a human.
And another, especially in that Mormon thing, like you're like, hey, you're gonna marry this dude. They're kind of told who they're pairing up with.
That's stupid.
And you go to the preacher and you're like, hey, I'm ready for another wife. I'm ready for another wife. Who do you think I should? And then they just pick. So
and the preacher's like, dude, you should totally go fuck Stacy.
You know, it's funny, yeah, exactly. And then what's funny about that is the guy seems really happy, and he always seems to be working towards, like, oh, babe, it's okay. It's always like he has to kind of lift them up because one or two of the women, usually the youngest one, is happy, and then all the ones that have been there for a while, like.
Yeah, because they keep on seeing him fuck new chicks, and they're like, well, "What the fuck is going on?"
And like the one I saw, there was like one that was unattractive.
Are you talking about there was a show?
Yeah, there's Sister Wives, and then there's like 3 shows.
What's the one?
It was on Bravo, or
I've seen one of them. They live in like this like little pasture kind of area or whatever. They got like a bunch of different houses.
They have to go live.
That are all close by
Utah.
and shit.
Yeah.
You have to live in Utah to do that?
I think there's parts of Utah, because that's where the Mormons are.
I was going to say that's where it's legal.
Salt Lake City.
Why does it have to be legal? That's stupid. I thought we had freedom of religion and shit. It just seems like
marriage is where that gets hazy.
Why?
That's just
marriage is.
It's how they hand out tax money.
Correct me if I'm wrong.
And that's why gay people can't get married in some states.
Well, correct me if I'm
like
wrong, and I may be wrong, but did marriage not start through Christianity?
No. The marriage is seen throughout lots of older religions. Now, here's the difference. I'm talking marriage to the government is a legal contract they see.
Okay.
You become married in the government, they're like, okay, the household's more stable. Here's tax benefits.
Mm-hmm.
And your taxes are going to be different. It has nothing to do with who or what, but they want to constrain.
So why wouldn't they allow two dudes to do it? Because that doesn't make sense.
Religion,
it's the same shit.
Religion affects how the voting
That's
happen.
what I'm getting at. Religion can't do that.
Yeah, I know. But here's the thing. The government still views like we want it this way because we don't want to give these benefits out to everyone. We want it to be this definition. You kind of see what I'm saying?
Yeah, but that's stupid.
I was just saying.
I'm
just saying that's
boy
why
and girl, and that's it.
Yeah.
And most of the politicians that are politicians are Christian, right? A lot of them are. Yeah.
I don't know.
So therefore, the way they interpret
I would
laws,
assume yes.
The way they interpret laws are going to be through their religion. So it's not a separation of church and state, and it's also not freedom of religion because they don't give a shit what you believe. They believe that, and they're going to look at their laws that way. Yeah. That's all I'm getting at. It's fucking retarded. It's stupid.
I wonder how you do the benefits for a family that's man and 5 wives.
Follow back. You said what?
Maybe they just don't want to do the paperwork. How do you do the benefits for something like that?
For something like what? 2 dudes? What do you mean?
I said a man and 5 wives.
Oh, I didn't hear you.
I know.
How do you do the benefits for something like that?
Yeah.
Whatever the benefits
how would you
normally
write the
would
taxes?
be, you'd split them in 5.
Well, so they're only equal 1/5 now?
Yeah, because there's 5 people.
That's fuck that.
That's just math.
Women are worth more than that, sir.
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
Hemi's like, well, she's half my size, so...
Yeah, see? Look at that.
half the benefits.
I couldn't do polygamy. I'm too selfish. I'm just a selfish. I have no kids. I need one person. Sheesh.
I don't know. I feel like I can't say that I could or couldn't do polygamy, but I'm definitely probably down to try it to see if I
So you're polyamorous.
Are you down?
So.
Wait, are you down with polygamy or swinging?
Yeah, I was gonna say polygamy is married. You want to get married,
or do you want to be a swinger?
He's trying to say polyamorous.
Polyamorous is just you just go out and fuck and you're just like.
Well, no, swinging is just going out.
You want to be a swinger?
Swinging
no,
is
but swinging, you have swinging
independent.
couples though, but you can just be a swinging single.
Yeah, it costs more for men. The only reason why I know this is because I work at a hotel and we have swingers come all the time. So if they're having a swinging party, if they're having a swinging party, couples will normally cost like, we'll say for example, $50. If you're a single female, coming by yourself, that's like $15. But if you're a single male, it's gonna cost you like $75, $100.
Wow.
Yeah. So find a woman and pretend to be a couple or something because it's cheaper and you can fuck whoever you want and you don't gotta be married for that.
Look at Tasha cheating the swinging system. Yo, you're the swing master.
Oh.
All right, George.
Of the jungle. Dun, 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 dun.
That's a better name than Jailbait George.
No, Jailbait
It doesn't
George is
fit
way
though.
better. Yeah, Jailbait George
doesn't
works.
fit. That works perfect with Jailbait George.
What do you think?
What about the polygamy thing? Were you asking if I could do it?
Yeah.
Probably not.
Yeah?
There's too much going on. There's too much going on.
Too much going on?
Yeah, there's too many people around me all the time.
Nah, I could probably do it if I
Man, F you, Sarah. I'm gonna go see
I
Julia.
would say a single. I would say most. Well, not most. I would say a huge portion of single guys would be like, you know what, I can try that.
I would definitely try it, but
I would
look,
try
but then
it.
I would tell her.
See, a single guy, if there's option for multiple partners,
no, I don't think I would.
See, but I would.
I don't think I would enjoy it. I don't think I would try it. But I don't think I would.
I would probably really like it. But I would tell her. I'd be like, yo, you can go out and fuck whoever you want to. Like, you know what I mean? Like, it is what it is. So at that point,
you're just checked.
So at that point, you're just a swinging couple.
Yeah, once a week.
Sure wish I could be watching Odd Planet now. If fucking Ustream didn't hate me. Shout out to Brianna.
I heard that, and I was like,
doesn't she say that every time?
Yes.
Also, shout out to Ustream fucking up. So
call your provider.
That's at AT&T.
Hopefully, you'll be back soon. I don't think you saw the shout out because apparently Ustream fucking hates you.
If Ustream's not working, what do they do, Hemi?
What?
What do they do if Ustream's not working?
Then you go to thanks. Then you go to YouTube tomorrow, or where you're watching it from now. Because if Ustream isn't working, you're watching this on YouTube, and you already know the answer to the question that Steven asked, right?
They're watching it on YouTube right now?
If they're watching YouTube right now, then I'm really
no.
Yeah, that's what you said.
Yeah, no, I know. And let me explain. You said if Ustream doesn't work, where do they have to view it from? Answer
Are
me.
you talking about in the future, present?
Right.
I got you.
Yeah, so they'd have to view it from YouTube, right? But in
Yeah.
order to hear that, they'd have to be watching it on YouTube right now.
Oh my god, I'm confused.
Which they're watching it right now,
You're
hearing
right.
me say it.
Send them an email.
If you're not watching this live,
Anyway.
I see what you're saying because
Right.
this doesn't reach them.
Exactly.
All right, so
That's what I was
if we can
getting
do the
at. So I was
smoke
right.
signals, yeah, you're right.
All right.
So if we can get the
Smoke signals?
whatever we got to do.
How do we smoke signal that? It's night. I don't know how that works. and
White
I don't
smoke.
know how, huh? Oh, racist. Whoa.
No, I was talking about the 80s band.
Whoa. 80s band.
Wait, that's White Snake.
Yeah,
Man,
White
I'm way
Snake.
off.
And I wouldn't have known. To
There's
be
a
like,
White
oh, yeah,
Smoke.
no,
Hold
no.
on.
Anyway,
There's
gotta
a
be.
White
There's
Smoke.
gotta be.
Anyway,
If not, that's my new band.
Yeah, go ahead and look up White Smoke. On that note, though, also hit us up on Twitter at Odd Planet Now and on Facebook at Odd Planet Now.
If you are watching, Bree, go ahead and...
White Smoke checks your grammar. It's software that checks your grammar.
That's awesome.
Also, follow Certified Block Party.
At Certified BP, or you can follow me at Dragon Baby T, or follow both, and I'll love you forever.
Woo! Oh, you should shout out our new follower on the Twitter. She's the person we interviewed.
On Twitter?
Height.
Wait, where?
Tinker Hell.
That sounds pleasantly scary.
Oh, I saw that follow earlier.
Yeah, her interview did not play
Wait,
today.
that was
but it
on
will.
Odd Planet?
Yes.
Fucking balls.
Anyway, Bree, if you are watching, go ahead and say whatever you want about the relationship thing, even if we're not like talking about it as much. But,
Yeah. All right. Well, we delved a lot into it.
yeah.
But just real quick, I know we kind of touched on this a little bit. I know Tasha kind of mentioned society. Does society push the need for a significant other? Kind of almost increasing your value as a person. Almost like you need someone to show you have value.
Yeah, they kind of do, I guess.
Yeah, 110%.
Yeah?
Yeah.
I think that sucks.
It does suck.
Because that really hurts the ability, for you to create value in yourself. Because
They're too
You're
busy trying to
raised
shove
in-
couples down your
Yeah.
throat. Ain't nobody got time for that. Ain't nobody got time for
Shoving
that.
couples down your throat. That's what Hemi likes.
Oh, back to swinging.
Couple of balls.
Oh, not old enough for this.
And then the giggle.
Ball griff.
I always giggle about
Oh,
balls.
ball griff.
All right, and I got one more, then we'll move off of this subject because I think we did it to death.
We did it to death. All right, cool. Let's go.
So a snuff film.
Yeah, that's what that's what we're getting at now.
The best kind.
Next week.
Oh. What?
Do George?
What?
Do
Snuff film
humans?
Steven. No.
Oh man, that'd be the way to go. Do humans randomly fall in love?
Randomly? What the heck kind of question is that?
You see someone on the street and you have feelings for them that are pretty strong.
Immediately.
Not that strong.
If you believe in love at first sight.
I can
Or
see.
you wanted
I can
to
see
walk by
I can see a
again.
fine girl walking down, and be like, oh yeah, she's fine. Like, oh.
All right, love at
Have you
second
ever?
sight.
Have you ever had George? Have you ever had something kind of past that? Like I want to get to know her.
Yeah.
Obviously, there's if you just randomly see someone, there's a sexual attraction. But sometimes I would feel it's not always just like, oh, you just want to bang her. It could be.
Yeah.
I think it's always you'd want to bang her.
First.
Yeah, that's the first thing.
But no,
That's
no,
the-
I don't.
But I'm saying there could be something slightly more
Yeah,
than that.
But like,
Yeah, okay, I was saying
Like,
that.
oh, she looks like
if you
she's
just,
funny.
Like if you just, she looks like she's funny.
Yeah, she's having a conversation with someone. You overhear a joke.
So
You're
then,
stalking
so
her.
then it's not as she looks like she's funny. It's oh, that was funny that she said. Because now you've heard her say something funny.
Well, it's still. You get the
Yeah,
idea.
you follow her for a couple miles.
Yeah, we're trying to keep it
And
simple.
figure out how. Yeah, I would say I have. Yeah, sure.
Okay.
I mean, I've stalked cool people on the internet. You know.
Now, because of that random love,
I wouldn't say love, but okay.
or that random feeling.
Sure.
You talk to her for a little bit. and it's not reciprocated.
Okay.
And you're hurt. Not devastated. But does that leave a little bit of a void? You're like, because it just accidentally created, because you randomly had a chemical reaction that caused you to have a slight feeling for someone you just ran past?
Somebody said that really fast.
I was trying to keep up with you, George.
Yeah, you can't. I'm the fastest talker in the South.
He is. But does a little void accidentally happen because of just that accidental random feeling?
Maybe a tiny one. I don't really know. I wouldn't say void. I don't know. Probably not.
Is that something that would affect your happiness?
No. No. For like a second, that'd be whatever. Like, I didn't know her for a long time.
So even if you're rejected, that wouldn't hurt?
No. If it was like someone I knew, like if I just saw her on the street, no, because I've known her for like 2 seconds of my life or whatever.
Tasha?
I agree.
Hemi?
I'm still confused.
It's gonna suck at that moment, but it's not gonna.
How are you in love with this person?
We switched from that. You heard. You have a feeling for this person.
Like what? That you want to fuck them?
Sure, we'll go with that.
That's normally how it starts.
Okay,
you know?
we'll go with that.
Yeah.
And if she turns you down, we'll go with
Is that something that adversely affects you?
Well, I mean, I would say that it could affect your self-esteem slightly negatively, but then you just keep it fucking moving, because then you're like, well, I mean, I didn't really like another person. Whatever, fuck it, whatever. She was kind of attractive, didn't want to fuck me. I'm gonna go fuck an attractive girl now, and then you just go off and you try again. I mean, that's just how.
Dust yourself off and try again.
Yeah, that's that's the beginning of the dating scene.
Let's say you've known this person for a long time, a very long time. And then one day, this person you've known for a very long time does something, and you're like, oh shit, I see you in a completely different light. Unexpected. You're like, I'm in love with this person. That's more likely to happen because you've been best friends for a long time. And you're like, oh shit.
Yeah. Yeah.
And then it's not reciprocated, and that friendship almost has to disappear because you brought it up. And kind of took a risk.
That's a huge risk. Oh God.
Yeah.
That's a big risk.
And that could really affect your that could really affect your happiness.
I gotta show you a video later. That's what we're.
It can. It can. That it's almost a risk you take. That's why you gotta.
I've had it happen with a friend before. It wasn't like in love. It was a guy, but like we were friends for. We were friends for a couple of years, and he said something that I was like, I didn't want to be his friend anymore because it was so bad.
What
did he say?
I'm not getting
wait, hold on. Was it a gay thing?
No.
Like, dude,
no. Because that's where we were at. Right. You have to clarify a little bit, George.
No, I'm not getting into it, but
you don't have to. But I'm just clarifying. We were talking about love, and you're like, well, this guy, and it changed everything for us. And you didn't say anything. Then we just stared at you, and you're like, what?
I know.
I don't want to get into it. Let's just say we had a moment.
It's complicated.
We were in a jacuzzi, and we watched each other. But it wasn't weird, because we didn't touch, right? That's not gay.
Oh, God.
That's weird, bro.
Okay.
We high-fived after, so it was okay.
Oh. Spilling water.
And this kind of gets away from the question. But but we touched on love so many times. I just wanted to talk about a random love happening like that.
Yeah, I've never had a random love.
We get it.
It can happen.
We know.
No love, Hemi.
Well, I mean,
a random love.
You've had a random love.
No, I'm just saying.
So what the fuck kind of shit is that, bro? You've never had a random. That's why I'm confused. I'm confused.
I did in high school.
You had a random love. Mm-hmm. Explain that.
I was extreme friends with her.
No, okay, well that's different.
And then, no, I was best friends.
Right, so that's what I'm saying. That's not a. Okay, I guess you're.
It is random.
You're explaining the second.
And then one day, we went to a dance together, like we were going as friends, and then she was all dressed up and done up, and I was like, oh shit.
But did you just realize that, or did you realize that based on your environment that you were in, and everyone else was like, "Oh, we're dancing and holding each other and dancing like robots." That maybe it was the environment that put you into.
I saw her in a different light. That's still the same statement. I saw her in a different light.
Okay, but what I'm getting at though is that she was.
Yeah, it was.
She was a.
I couldn't see her face, which was perfect.
So we're just saying that if you have like a really good friend that is of the opposite sex, and you put it whoever. It is, or you put him in a different environment,
Yeah.
To like that, then that could happen with anyone. You're saying you could just fall in love
That's
based on that.
Right.
So yet again, we're saying that falling in love essentially would require, as far as like a good love, would require you to be in a real close friendship of sorts.
Well, I made a scenario before that everyone was like, no, because I didn't know him that well. So I made a scenario where it's a good friend that happens. And
but did that happen to you with somebody that you didn't know? Or is that just
No,
like a bullshit scenario that you're like, hey, has this ever happened to anyone?
Well, no, I was just playing on shit we see in romantic TV and movies.
Right.
Where they're like, oh.
Right.
They run to a
But I'm
pole,
saying, but
and there's a field.
So that's never
and
happened.
hands are like this.
Right, but that's never happened to you.
I don't think a strong feeling, but I have seen someone and be like, oh yeah,
Like what? I mean, please define that. That's interesting to me.
Well, she was a cheerleader, which was probably a factor.
Yeah, so she was wearing scantily clad clothes. We're talking about lust instead of love, I feel.
Well, it
no difference. No, I'm kidding.
The thing is, well, no, see, that doesn't fit that scenario either. It wasn't a first glance. I kind of knew her, but didn't know
It wasn't
her.
a first glance. I stared at her. It was the first stare.
I don't think I've had a true...
So you kind of knew her, and then you saw her looking sexy as shit, and you were like, love... Loving you is easy
I've never had.
because you're
I've
beautiful.
This happened. When did this happen? I walked past a girl into a Goodwill. No, Joe. No. No. No, this happened before. This was during that time when I was single after the 2 terrible relationships. I was walking into a Goodwill. And I passed this girl, and we made eye contact for a very long time, and there was like an obvious chemistry.
I've done that before.
And I didn't say anything, but it was very obvious, and I instantly was like, I kind of like her. I don't know why. I wouldn't say love, though, because I didn't go into...
You were intrigued by her because you both glanced at each other and kept
But
the
I didn't even
glance.
look her body up and down.
Right. No, you kept the glance. Well, peripheral vision. You
but
saw enough to be intrigued. You did. That you have, bro. I can see the ninja on your shirt right now.
I didn't think
if
sex
she had
at all.
big boobs, you saw them.
Yeah, she didn't.
Even if it was just a slim whatever that you were
She
like,
had a very
that's
boyish
attractive.
figure.
That you're into that. You were totally into it.
Wow.
No, she didn't. She didn't have a boyish figure. Into that? Who?
What?
How many boys do I date?
Joe Bay George.
He's a good-looking man.
I'm scared.
I mean, what can you say at this point?
I've done the eye contact thing before, though.
Yeah.
I feel
You
like
just
I've
get
done,
intrigued.
Yeah, I feel like I've done the eye contact thing before too.
The first time you saw me
Yeah.
walk into
Yeah. But yet again, but it was
joint.
like I've never done the eye contact thing with just this absolutely like beast of a woman.
Beast of a woman. That
Picture Roseanne Barr. I never have walked by a girl that looked similar to Roseanne Barr. Like, oh my god, you're the one. You know, like never. It's always like a.
You
chick
got to
that's-
know Roseanne.
It's a chick that's attractive, and I think what intrigued you was when you made eye contact. You both kept eye contact, and it looked like you were both interested. So you were intrigued that another person may be interested in you.
Yeah.
I think that's.
So I would say the long time friendship, then all of a sudden you see him in a different light would be a better example.
Right. Okay. So now speaking on that, I mean that's interesting. I can fathom that happening to someone definitely. And what were you trying to get at with that?
Oh,
were you just asking whether
did.
that happens?
No, I was seeing if that could really mess up your happiness because they don't reciprocate, and it leaves a void you didn't know was there, but it just randomly happened to you.
Well, actually,
So even if you're complete,
I think it leaves a void that, regardless, because it messes up the friendship, which is what you already had.
Yeah.
Which you didn't want to lose the friendship, but now that you've lost the friendship, that's the void.
Yep.
And it's because you mentioned, obviously, hey, I think I'm into you, and they're like, dude, I'm not into you. Like, what the fuck is wrong with you? Yeah, I would say it's the friendship that's gone that you miss.
well, that could be part of it.
I would
you
say
still
that
have a heavy heart in the other sense as well.
I mean, you had just recently realized that you're in love. So
yeah,
it's
but
not
because
like,
of your history, it could be a very intense, strong.
Yeah, but picture this though. Picture that situation, and then you're married with the person for 3 extra years. Then she leaves you.
Yeah.
That'd be substantially bigger because like y'all tried the relationship thing. You know what I mean?
And
like
got married.
Y'all were together. Y'all experienced way more together. There was more intimacy
There was a honeymoon.
involved.
What about the children?
This is just like you just now said, "Oh, I'm in love," but the love wasn't even reciprocated. So you didn't even get to go down the in love with path.
Oh no, there's a heavier way it could fall apart. Yeah, I agree. But I was
Right.
just talking about, can random voids happen because of a situation like that could affect your happiness? Which, if they did turn around and were like, "Yeah, no, I'm into you too. I just didn't know."
I would say losing the friend would suck.
Yeah.
Yeah, but yet again, I don't know that means that you're completely unhappy at that point, because like shit happens, but there's still other things you're gonna be happy about.
Right.
So
right.
it's not like your life is just completely down the drain. And if it is, then
The
yet
couple
again,
guys probably would say, "Yeah, it is."
Yes, they would. They would.
That blows my mind. That blows my mind.
Well, see that's what I'm getting
we
at.
all-
But
we
no,
all
it
do
doesn't blow
things.
your mind because like you kind of dealt with that in the past.
Oh, yeah.
Now you're more a complete.
Well, that's why
you.
it blows my mind now.
Right, you're more of a complete you. Once you become a complete you, then you have the ability to maybe experience
transformer.
Happier feelings, emotions, what have you. But I think it's the ability to experience those kind of things with someone and have that kind of an intimacy. I guess that would be maybe a different level of happiness. I don't know if it'd be greater or if it'd just be a different kind of happiness. I don't know that I'd be able to... you see what I'm saying? I don't know if you could say I'm happier, or there's just a different level of your life that you're happy about.
Maybe. Sounds like, to summarize all of this, complete yourself. And
that's first step.
There's a good chance, if you do find someone, you'll have a better happiness with them that can be on a higher level.
Right, a better or a different happiness, I would say.
Yeah, we'll go with that.
And I don't.
But
know,
complete yourself
And I don't
first.
know that you'd be able to quantify that, like, ever. That's very difficult to quantify.
Yeah.
But I would,
you can only quantify it for yourself.
Yeah, because yet again, like I said, I think I would say that it's definitely achievable.
Yeah.
Just because you're experiencing different things with this person as a unit, as a close knit unit.
Yep.
So there'd still be a different happiness that you would never be able to achieve by yourself, because it's an experiencing kind of thing. It's not a singularity kind of happiness. So
Right.
I would say it would either be a happier you or just a different sect of happiness.
So pretty much complete yourself.
Well,
is the first step.
For sure.
Yeah.
And greater happiness is a possibility once you do that.
Agreed.
There we go.
Shout out to my
That
friend
gets
Chris,
that.
who is tuned in watching. Thanks, Chris.
Very nice.
Thank you.
Very nice. Now, since this was said earlier, is it gay if two guys are in a jacuzzi
Huh?
and they masturbate?
Each other?
No.
No, bro. Why would you assume that?
I'm not even going to say they're looking at each other, but they know what's going on.
It can't be gay then. It's not a homosexual act.
Are they thinking about each other? Are they thinking about the situation that they're in?
You tell me. You build on it.
Okay.
Let's see where this goes.
I don't think
If you're thinking about the situation you're in and you're like you're back to back, whatever, right?
Whoa, your backs are touching in the jacuzzi.
but, all right,
what
no.
kind of jacuzzi are you in?
Yeah, that's weird.
A big
Is
one.
that how you
A
masturbate?
big
In the
gay, a
jacuzzi?
big gay jacuzzi. My damn Ustream keeps going in and out. What the fuck? Are you recording this? Yes. The question was here.
How's Ustream's going out?
I'll respond.
Hold on. Can we put our backs next to each other and then you finish this story? Because
They gave
it's going to
your
feel
backs
gay.
next to each other?
And
Yeah,
masturbating.
jacuzzi.
Yes. Because you're fighting to do it because your feet are slipping and you're working really hard to keep your backs
you always
to each
are
other.
thinking
It's
about
difficult, bro. So look, no. Okay, let's say your backs aren't touching, but you're just not. You said you're not facing each other, so I'm just saying.
No, I just said you're not looking.
Okay, well, I guess it's easier to not look when you're just look. Tasha, don't look.
I just...
It's easier to not.
Alright, I'm gonna be a dude.
Let's just presume that we have. Yeah, she's a dude, and we have the ability to do this, right? So let's say that we start getting it in, right?
Oh yeah.
Now, Now in my like, all right, so in my mind, if I'm thinking,
I saw that too.
There's that surfboard.
My hand doesn't move as much as yours.
There's that surfboard. Surfboard's back.
So look, I got a boogie board. What are you doing?
What's going on?
She's playing Yahtzee now.
What's going on? So confused.
So look, in my mind, if I'm thinking, dude, I'm totally jacking off, and a dude is in here, and that's what's getting me off, I would say that's gay.
But you don't want to do anything with them.
Doesn't matter. You're still thinking.
Could it just be the thought of someone else getting off near you?
Yeah, it could actually.
Whether if it's a male or female.
Yeah, but I think that since it's a dude though, if a girl's there and you're thinking about it, then I think that would not be gay. But if it's a dude, you're still thinking. And there's a piece of you that knows there's totally a dude in here. And
Yeah,
I'm
but
jacking
here's the
I'm getting off to it. You're getting off.
Guys know how it feels, right?
How what feels?
Yeah, how it feels.
Masturbating?
Masturbating.
No.
I don't know. I've never done it.
I know. What is that?
Exactly. So if another dude's doing it, you're just like, oh, he's getting off too.
Okay. Yeah, but you're thinking
You're
about
not-
the other dude.
you're not-
Okay.
While jacking
You
off.
are.
You are. So that's gay. You're
If you
thinking.
bust a nut in the jacuzzi water and you're all sitting there, it's pretty
No,
gay.
you both. Well,
You said what?
whoever
Bust a
finishes.
nut in the jacuzzi
No,
water,
whoever.
sitting there.
Hold on.
But
Whoever
that's a little
finishes.
gay.
Whoever finishes first gets out, and the other one loses.
So
And
it's a
it has to
race.
sit in there?
Well, if it's a race, if it's sheer competition, that's not gay.
I've heard that fraternities do this. Not this, but it's a thing
The
called
waffles?
soggy cookie.
I heard soggy waffle.
Oh, it's probably the same thing.
Yeah.
What,
Last one has to eat it? Yeah.
Are you
A
serious?
circle of men,
Yeah.
straight men,
Yeah.
masturbate onto a single item, whether it's a cookie or a waffle.
I feel like a waffle would catch it better.
I've heard waffle.
Apparently, it's evolved since I've heard it.
I guess
Oh,
dicks
the
have
frosting
evolved,
has a
too.
good place to go in.
What kind of cookie can you?
I don't know.
definitely-
Anyway,
that's a very
no-
small cookie.
Anyway, the last one.
What would you?
disgusting.
Anyway,
Cookie or waffle?
So technically, the straightest one has to eat it.
pretty much.
The one that couldn't get off to the situation has to eat it.
That sucks.
Yo, that's disgusting.
That's precisely why I would never
What
want to
kind
be
of game? That's like
That's a
we
lot.
should try
waffle
that.
bukkake or what? Waffle bukkake, episode 1. Ooh.
Oh man.
I feel that's a social experiment we're not going to do.
Yeah, that's not. That's not.
Science is important, George.
What if you liked it? Like, how do you like continue to eat that? Like, hey, dude, can you come over? I'm having waffles.
You wouldn't say that.
I'm having waffles.
So the jacuzzi thing, that's gay?
I would say it's gay. Yeah.
Even though they're not touching each other?
Unless we've
I don't-
specifically said it's a competition and
What if they're just masturbating and not thinking? That's not gay?
Not thinking.
Well, you're
Not
still
thinking.
masturbating right next to someone.
Not think.
About them masturbating. You're just like, oh, I'm just getting myself off. Don't care what he's doing.
Yeah, but you know that there's a he in there with you.
Yeah.
That's still there, even subconsciously. It's still
Oh,
subconsciously.
so it is. So that's kind of changed to where that is gay?
I think it's gay.
Tasha? They're just masturbating near each other?
But in a jacuzzi. Oh my God, this is hard. This is so hard.
Okay, it's a heart-shaped jacuzzi, and they're both into the dips of the heart. So they're a little bit closer. How's that imagery mess with you?
They got candles.
It
Candles.
seems suspect.
Oh, if there's candles, it's definitely gay.
It seems suspect,
I'm
but I
serious
mean,
for everything,
if
no
you're
matter
not, if they're not thinking about each other that way,
Ever feed each other
they're
these
not
candles?
touching each other, they're not even looking at each other, then it can't be gay. Because what if you're
He's
like,
saying they're thinking because
Yeah.
they have to.
I would say the act of
So-
it is
so,
not gay.
look.
But what's going on in their mind is gay.
Every single question has the same
what
answer.
If, what if,
Yeah.
okay, well let's change the location. Let's change the location.
I'm gonna be different
So,
and say it's gay this time.
What if
You
you're
say it's gay?
Listen,
All right, a kid's
knows
playground?
no.
Oh, no, what? Oh.
Wait, what?
Don't look at me. Don't look at me.
I said let's change the location. So what if you're in a hotel, right?
Okay.
And you know your homeboy is in a hotel room masturbating for some reason.
Next door.
And
Why
you're
would you know
masturbating
that?
because he's making sounds
Guys
or whatever.
masturbate all the
Because he's making sounds. Does that make it gay if you're right next door?
Yeah, if for whatever reason, like
You
my
start to
homie,
masturbate once you hear it.
Yeah, if my homie is masturbating in another room,
What if it
making
was
sounds,
coincidence that you guys were masturbating at the same time?
And then
I'd
you
stop
both
him.
heard each other.
I'd stop.
You would
yeah.
stop
I'd
mid.
stop instantly.
Yeah. I'm not about to listen to my friend and be like, oh.
No, I would stop.
I would say earmuffs and then No Man Left Behind.
I would stop. I'd stop and wait till like it's
I wouldn't.
You're gonna wait for him to finish.
I'd throw on TV, wait till like the coast is clear, and then go back to
I feel like it'd be ruined for
that's all kind of fucked up.
Well, that's neat, guys. That's pretty
Isaac
neat.
said word, heart-shaped, though.
Change the situation.
That's the only way for two guys to masturbate near each other. Is a heart-shaped tub.
Wow. Sorry.
Let's be real.
I'm being real.
All right, so what was the common consensus? I think it's gay. You?
I think it's suspect, but it's not gay.
Okay. You?
I'm actually going to say it's gay this time. That's pretty good.
You, Steven?
I don't know.
No, you got to have an answer.
I think I'd have to try it. Because then afterwards I'd be like, yeah, that was gay. That was really gay.
Holy shit, that was
a lot gayer than I thought it would
so
be.
You don't have an answer.
Oh my god.
Without experimenting, you don't have an answer.
Is something you want to do
humanity.
No, I know.
So you just have an answer without doing it?
No, this is where the opinion thing comes into play.
Yeah.
Yeah. Now
we should try it.
I guess opinions can save you in certain circumstances.
I guess us three are getting a jacuzzi.
so as to not have to experiment with
I'm gonna say it's gay.
I would say
it's gay.
Yeah.
Because when you pointed out that you know it's happening, it's in your mind, that's when it tipped over to gay for me.
Right.
That's when the tip got near me and I felt it.
That's what I'm saying, you tip.
Yeah, it's gay. I mean, that's a problem.
Now, if two girls are doing it, that's not gay.
Oh no, that's hot.
Because I'm thinking about it.
Oh, Merc took a picture. This describes our friendship perfectly.
Wow. That's funny.
Hi, Mark! Mercury Storm,
Mark
you're the best.
Steezo, what's happening, bro? Appreciate you checking this shit out, man.
Mark is our friend who won a lot of money because he's the best freestyler alive.
Yes.
It was what, VH1?
I thought it was MTV, but it might have been VH1.
No, I think it was VH1.
Might have been.
It's awesome.
Mark, feel free to hit us up. Let us know. Was it VH1 or MTV?
And heart-shaped tub?
And is it gay?
Or no?
Yeah, and
if this show was
question,
in
too.
a hot tub, would it be gay?
Fuck no, there's a chick here.
Yay!
I meant like the show in general.
I got something that
the
kind
show
of
in
mixed
general.
that up.
And the show in general.
The show in general?
Yeah, the show in general is gay.
I don't
Like
think
this is
it's
a
gay.
giant hot tub, and we're chilling, same
Okay.
setup and
I don't
everything.
think it's gay. We're relaxing.
You're in a
I don't think it's gay
jacuzzi.
either. But he's gonna make it gay.
There's two guys, two girls,
and a cup.
And one
a hot
cup.
pocket.
No. And
Two girls, one hot
the
pocket.
girls are giving the guys hand jobs.
Okay, yeah.
Okay.
This isn't completely straight.
This is completely straight.
So far.
But in your mind, you still know he's getting a hand job.
So?
Okay, hold on.
Is that where it makes it straight?
Yeah,
but
it's straight.
you're still thinking about a guy getting off next to you.
No, it's but you do that in porn.
No, see, I don't.
No, but you know the dude's getting off. You know.
Yeah,
that's
but I
happening.
never think about the dude.
Well, you picture it being yourself.
Yeah.
Right. So if you're
Not even that. I completely focus on the women a lot of times. I never.
I don't know how that's possible.
The
There's
penis
a
is
thrust
there,
of
but I
dick and
don't-
balls that are on the screen.
You really focus on that?
It's there. What do you mean you really No, I don't say, oh my god, those balls are
with
amazing.
that,
but I know they're there.
I watch
Yet again,
just
you
a lot
have
of the
peripheral
females
vision.
performing by herself.
Oh, well then whatever. That's cool. I mean, I watch, regular sex shit.
Because the
So you watch
like
porn.
you said,
He
the
types
dick
in
and
porn.
I
balls
watch
being
porn,
in your
yeah.
the dick and balls being in your face a lot. That I'm like, oh, okay, this is.
I get that it happens. It's
I'm
unfortunate.
like, that's a bit much.
Well, here's the biggest
I prefer
problem.
just to see
Here's
women.
the biggest problem, and this isn't gay. This is just unfortunate timing. So I was gonna make this an is it gay if question, but it's not. It's just very unfortunate timing, and I hate that shit. So like,
You don't want to save this? I know what it is.
what did you want me to save it? Fuck it. People
It's
are
a
watching
big-
right
it's a big
now.
thing.
It's funny. It's a
People
big
are watching.
thing.
Hold on.
People
It's
are
a big
watching
thing.
right
How
now.
many people are watching?
80,000.
5. It was up to like 10.
Word. And we appreciate everyone who's been watching and everyone has been participating on
Yeah, very
Twitter,
much.
Facebook, and what have you. So look.
I might do another shirt giveaway. Yay!
Oh shit! Oh shirt! Wait a minute. See what I did there?
If they've
Oh
been on
shirt!
this
Wait a
long,
minute.
yes.
Like,
Okay,
oh,
you're right. But I put an
rappers.
R in that shit.
Yeah, we don't cuss in this word, in this show.
So, and this is not an is it gay if question. This is just this. You want me to is it gay if?
Yeah.
Fuck it. All right, we're gonna have a few is it gay ifs tonight, folks. Just because Tasha's here. Is it gay if you're watching porn and you're jacking your dick off and everything, right?
Tasha.
And then you
Tasha's flicking the bean,
and you are right about at climax. You are almost at climax, and then you're just about to nut, and then all of a sudden, scene switch, and you see the dude's face. And he's like, and he's like, it's just dude face that you see, and then you bust a nut because you were already about to bust.
I'm glad they don't
That's
make porn
not
that way
gay.
anymore.
That's not gay because you can't hold.
It's not gay.
It's not your fault, right?
That's
Exactly.
not what the buildup was. I thought you were going to talk about another story.
No, that's what I was gonna say.
That's
So
not
yet
gay.
again, this was not supposed to be a is it gay if question. 'Cause
I'm going to
it's
talk to you
clearly
about that
not
story,
gay.
though.
It's just unfortunate timing.
We're going to talk about that, and we're going to bring it up one show.
What?
I can't say it
Whatever
here.
it is.
Yeah.
Is it something that happened to me or you?
You.
Ooh.
That you told me about.
Ooh.
And you're like, oh, I didn't know.
Ooh. What is this?
What? We'll talk about.
You
it
were on a
later,
friend's
find out.
computer.
Oh, you told. I know the same thing, right?
Oh, you're saying is he gay or whatever?
Yeah. Oh, wasn't you doing it?
Fuck no, that wasn't me.
Yeah, you told me this, right?
Yeah, I told you that.
Yeah.
Yeah, here, I'll bring it up. But
Well, then that's not as funny.
yet again, this isn't gay. It's just fucking funny as shit.
Yeah, it's funny.
All right, so, and I'm not gonna name names. I'm not gonna put them out there like that. But this is way back in the day, like super far back in the day. And in fact, when I mention what this was on, you'll be like, "What?" Does anybody out there feel free to tweet at OddPlanetNow or Facebook.com/OddPlanetNow? Do y'all remember the fucking what would you call it? Like a downloader. It was called Kazaa or Kazaa, Kazaa.
Peer-to-peer?
It was peer-to-peer networking shit, very similar to Napster, but it was just like
I had the one before
it was like
that.
the shit like it was like the two joints that came out after Napster.
I had Aries. Because I was around before Napster.
Aries. I have Aries right now. Aries is still out.
Oh, that's how you get the chicks.
You get Aries and I think views and shit. But anyway, so so what happened was apparently me and my dude had like similar like porn searching and shit. So you type in whatever and you download shit, right? So it got bad to the point I just typed in just porn, just PORN, shitload of fucking things came up and you just download, right? Well, anyway, apparently my dude had done that, right? So my dude downloads all this fucking porn or whatever, and like I go over to his crib and we're just like chilling and shit, and then like he had one of his porn things open. I was like, you were looking at porn, and he was like, dude, you look at porn too. I was like, true. And I was like, well, let's see if you got anything I can put on. I think at this time, like, fucking flash drives didn't even exist. So I was like, something I could burn onto a CD, and I'm taking it over to my house, right? So like, we're casually, like, he's actually playing a video game, and I'm just over there looking at his porn, which is that gay? We can talk about that. That seems
Trying to look at porn with another guy in the room.
Yeah, but I wasn't like jacking it. I was just looking for like future
Was there a
jack-offing, huh?
Was there a tingle?
No, this was all
Like
scientific
research?
This is scientific research for
Porn
what I'm
research.
gonna jack off to later. Yeah.
Oh, yeah, totally,
So, yeah,
not gay.
so like I open up this one joint and there's this dude there. It's just so funny. There's this dude and he's just like sitting there jacking off, and I was like, all right, cool. Where the females at? So I'm like, I waited a little second because I was like,
how long did you really wait? About a minute?
Fuck no, I didn't wait a minute. No, I waited a good.
So you thought he was fluffing?
I waited
Getting
a good 15 seconds because I'm still in the room with like my homie playing video games. So like I'm
Watching
looking,
a dude
yeah. So
masturbate.
I see dude jacking off. I'm like, all right, weird. Look over to the computer and or not the computer, but the video game console. I think at this time this is like N64, like old. Yeah, this is like N64 old.
So
Look over, video game popping off, and I look back and like dude's still jacking off, and I'm like, what is going on? So then I fast forward to like midway through. I'm like, gotta be a chick now. Fast forward, dude's still jacking off, and I was like, this is
Was
really
it instructional?
odd. I don't know. There was no. We didn't have the sound up or anything. So then I went straight to the very end.
Silent movie.
And when I got to the end, dude is still sitting there jacking off. So then I paused the shit and I was like, bruh.
Wait, so you scrolled forward a few times?
Twice to see if a
for the
girl was
female.
going to come in. Yeah.
It's not good.
Yeah, because midway through, I was like, maybe there's a girl, and there still wasn't. I was like, this is a little excessive. And then I went to the end, and I was like, all right, this is gay. So then I hit pause on it, and I looked over at my dude, and I was like, bruh. I was like, what's popping off on your computer here? Like, there's just like a dude jacking off, and he was like, oh, dude. He was like, come on, I didn't look that up. He was like, I just hit download, and it's on my computer. He was like, I just hit download, and it's there. He was like, I didn't know it was there. He was like, dude, delete it. What are you doing? Delete it. And so it ended up getting
Let me
deleted.
write down the name.
It ended up getting deleted. Now, granted, if that was just on his computer,
Wait, did you get it out of the recycle bin too?
I don't remember that far back.
He went back.
He might have restored that. I don't know. I doubt it. No. But anyway,
Now it's saved under 2014 taxes.
So yet again, that's not a is it gay if scenario, but it was super fun because I was dying. It was so funny to see that on his computer because I was like, bruh, this is mad homo, and it was just funny. But yeah, that was a scenario. So yeah,
not that there's anything wrong with being gay.
No,
but we do like to test these scenarios.
Just that when you're young, you think it's funny for whatever reason. But if, like, for instance, once you actually like know a gay dude, you're like, oh, okay, yeah, that's cool. Do you?
Yeah. Do you?
Yeah. Weird.
Womp womp.
Yeah.
I know you two, so.
Oh ho, haha.
Don't put your head down,
George.
We're proud.
Jailbait George.
Proud.
I don't even know how to get into this story.
Oh, man.
All right, so are we moving on to the second topics?
Yeah, we can do that. Everybody.
What are we calling it tonight? Oh, man, I'm so sleepy.
Is everybody good on that? Everybody. Yeah. So I think that we may have actually come to a conclusion where we found that maybe having a significant other could potentially either one raise happiness or two just be a different kind of happiness you didn't have.
Taking a bathroom break.
All right, enjoy.
All right, cameras, moving with you.
I mean, do we all kind of agree that
I agree.
that's a possibility?
That's a possibility.
Yeah, that's what we summarized before. Y'all.
We summarized that earlier?
Yarn.
Y'all.
I didn't realize that we summarized.
I say y'all.
I thought you just randomly threw. Yeah,
no.
yarn. I thought you were just moving on to an is it gay if question just because.
No. I summarized it, then we moved.
I guess I didn't pay attention to you.
I know.
Too bad.
Well, you responded to
Too busy
it.
thinking about gay things, bro.
I guess then maybe
I feel
forgot.
like you can masturbate with another dude and not think about him. Just based on that statement, I hope she locked the door. Mulligan's trying to break it.
No, I can't. I'm not masturbating in the same room as another dude, bro. It's not going down. I honestly,
Have you seen Steven's hands this whole time?
I'm all for threesomes, but I can't do a threesome with like two dudes and one chick. I can't do it. Like, I can't do it. I don't want another dude's dick to be in the room, at all.
Wait, that's a good gay if question. Oh, we're still recording. I thought we were recording. That's a good gay if question.
What if your balls touch?
There can't be a dude in the room at all?
I personally, well,
because I was talking about the hand job and you said it was straight, and that's good to go.
You said what?
I said the 2 guys, 2 females in the tub.
I said I personally would prefer it, like, cause dude is like focused on it and shit, and I mean, you know this. I've had sex with a chick while a dude was in the room, but the dude was not remotely focused on me having sex with the chick. It was like in a different subsection of the room. It wasn't even visible.
Well, yeah, I was asleep on a mattress.
And here it is. So that's happened before. That was
passed out.
That I could do. There was alcohol involved too, though. So I guess maybe inhibition.
Molly.
Hey, chill, bruh.
I'm just gonna ignore you.
Chill.
He's like, but please.
Yeah, there you go. So, but yet again, I don't know that if you would have been sitting there staring, I don't think I would have been.
You didn't notice that I was.
I don't think that's creepy.
I was looking into her eyes.
You know what? I just pictured you just now, like looking up over the couch like this, with fake binoculars. That's creepy. This guy's creepy.
Would that stop you?
Yeah, I'd be done. No, that would make me bust faster.
Creepy Steven.
I'm like, how?
Lots of heavy sighing. You look like you're having a good time.
That's amazing.
So, yes. So we had...
So we talk about real things on the show.
No, we don't. We had...
What?
Someone post this on our Facebook page, and I wanted to bring it up.
Well, bring it on up.
Bring it on up.
Bring
to
it
the
on
east
up.
side.
And if one of y'all could read this is from Jacob again. He's a person who writes
awesome.
phenomenal things that we should discuss.
We will let Tashiggity go ahead
Oh
and
my
hand out
god.
and read this.
Me? Oh my god. Okay.
Yep.
Odd Planet. With all the recent activity in Kentucky's battle against the DEA about hemp being an agricultural plant, I was thinking, what more perfect time for a segment to raise awareness? You could talk about the disease. I'm fucking up. You could talk about the diseases it slows and cures, along with known health benefits, and why Kentucky's pushing so hard for the legal agriculture leap. Just a thought. Thank you, Jacob. We will certainly discuss that right now.
Now, obviously, we need to do a whole show.
Jacob Hansen.
we definitely need to do a whole
Jake
show
Snow.
on marijuana and what it can
Old
do,
name.
cannabis, all that good stuff.
We should bring a smoker onto the show.
Yeah.
I think I know one.
Really? I don't think nothing's coming to mind.
Nothing? Shout out Sunny Bamboo.
But he's talking about this situation where Kentucky ordered seeds from Italy, and on its way there, the DEA seized it.
Like little bitches.
Seized the seeds.
Like little bitches.
A law was written that allows you to grow hemp, which is the sober cousin of marijuana, because it's very low in THC.
Yeah.
But it's still illegal. Federally, I believe, was the situation. But the law allows for research. And this is one of the situations where Kentucky was like, okay, we're going to start growing it and start researching it for various uses. Doesn't matter what the uses are, but the DEA felt, no, we're going to snatch it up.
I think that's dumb. I think it's dumb. Don't approve something and then take it back. Like, you hijack your stuff.
I believe it was approved on a state level.
It was. Yeah.
However, I read the articles that you said that they're still going to proceed with it. And
yeah, they had seeds already.
Yeah.
They see seeds that were coming in. And the smart thing was they're going to have veterans plant them, so they would have to arrest Army veterans and look really bad.
That's funny. Because they did say there was going to be arrest when they did the whole event thing. I just think it's dumb. Like, especially if it's for research purposes, and we already know what marijuana and hemp and stuff can do for you. It's like, why would you keep that away? Because people are getting better? Like, what's the issue? Of course, people are going to use it for recreational use. We get it. But there's so many other materials that you can make out of hemp. It makes no sense. It's just,
Yeah. Well, I mean, up until the 50s, it's how we made rope here in America.
Right.
Some of the strongest ropes. And it's kind of funny, but a lot of people have made flags with it. And senators have gotten upset realizing that the flag on their building is hemp. Yeah, start burning flags.
Oh, that's cannabis. Oh. Like, that's just
I mean, look, this is flag.
I was like, where?
There's a hemp flag.
Let's catch it.
I think it's ridiculous.
Yeah.
I think they should just let them. They can do research on so many other things that kill people, and you can't do anything on a freaking plant.
It's not even the recreational.
Like, are you
it's
kidding
hemp.
me?
Yeah. No.
Yeah, a school. Do they think
that's a whole different? I know they're trying to stop, but it's going in that direction.
Please,
they're
get
trying to slow it down.
From the weed man up the block. Okay, they lucky they even told y'all asses that they was gonna do it. DEA. So now you got to be DEAD. Okay.
That's a threat. We just got ourselves in trouble.
Threats.
That wasn't a threat.
Just to clarify.
I'm just saying, have fun arresting the veterans and looking stupid.
Ooh. Yeah,
Anybody else have anything to say on that? Because I did my research, guys.
Well, I mean, what do you feel about it?
No, yeah. Yeah, it's dumb.
That was a lot of effort for dumb.
I know. I don't know. It's.
What?
So insightful.
Yeah, what the fuck kind of shit is that?
I don't know what. I'm not done. I was just like, I don't know.
Oh, okay. All right. Let's see what you finishing looks like.
I'm gonna have to back to the heart-shaped tub, guys.
Where's it at?
Oh, this is nice. Just a nice release.
I don't think. Okay, so I don't think they should, be, saying that they can't grow or whatever. But I also don't think it's that big of a deal. So I don't know.
Yeah, I just think it's so minute. It's so fucking retarded. And you're trying to put fucking laws, rules, and regulations on something that's just like, yo, if this could slow and cure shit for people, and there's no huge adverse side effects. I mean, what are the adverse side effects of hemp that we just know off the top of our heads? The big ones.
And that's hemp, not marijuana.
Right, the hemp.
Well, if it makes a rope, it could hang you.
Okay. Anything else?
It could catch on fire eventually.
Could catch on fire.
Okay, cool.
See?
Awesome. Okay. So we need to outlaw pine cones and sticks.
Grass.
And grass.
Trees.
Okay, trees.
I'm glad you brought that up.
We need to get rid of all those.
All right, senators.
We need to write them and say, look, these things can catch on
There's
fire.
things that can
we
kill
can make
you.
rope out of things.
Yeah.
It's just that there's no adverse side.
So unbelievable.
Like, what the fuck? Like, what's the problem?
reason they're doing it, they're trying to slow the progress of
legalizing weed.
Right. That's purely what it is.
So that's stupid.
And
It's
they have nothing to
fucking retarded.
I think if
And
they allow this, if you give concessions and work towards your goal,
Yeah.
you're going to do a lot better than just saying, no, your idea is not at all, none,
Right.
go away, shut up, don't research it, because I don't want you to find benefits.
Right.
And that's what it looks like.
Yeah.
And when it's that obvious, you're going to ruin
They're doing
public
shit like
opinion.
this,
and
and then they're also lowering the drinking age. So I don't understand what's going on.
They are?
They're trying to.
They've always tried to.
To
Well, the
18.
argument there is like, oh, I can join the army and die for my country, but I can't have a drink.
To 18.
Yeah, that shit's ridiculous.
Yeah, I just read somewhere about them trying to lower.
I mean,
18.
a lot of European countries, it's 15.
A lot. Well, yeah, a lot of them are. Yeah, 16, 15. Yeah.
With Kentucky, though, I think the other confusing thing is that they've asked so many different people, and so many different people are giving them the runaround. Like, I think it would have been different if they would have just said no from the beginning, but they had got approval, and then this person didn't accept it, and they had to go back to the front. This person stated the law, and then this is the way they interpreted the law, and it's just so many different interpretations,
Yeah.
and no one's giving them the correct answer.
Right, and then the guy that wrote the law said, no, it was this way. You're doing it wrong.
Right. So it's like, in that case, what do? You plant that shit anyway. Go Kentucky.
Because it's legal.
Yeah, they were about stopping hemp, and then while there's like all kinds of other stuff going on, it's just ridiculous.
Yeah, well, weed needs to be legal too, because it's just fucking stupid that it's not. It's just dumb. When you compare it to alcohol.
If you compare it to alcohol, then yeah, I don't understand why.
So if alcohol is,
I'm not condoning any drug use, but like if you're comparing it to alcohol, then yeah.
Hey.
Yeah.
No.
What?
Don't compare it to alcohol.
Why?
Because then I don't want alcohol to become illegal.
Dude, imagine weed and alcohol.
They tried. They tried to make alcohol illegal. And then
you know
people
what
kept drinking
happened?
it. They put poison in it and killed a lot of people.
And people keep smoking weed.
And they put poison in it. And they killed a lot of people.
But if you grow your own weed,
then you're good.
Which is why they're trying to stop it.
Yeah.
It's bullshit, man. It's just the stupid authoritative.
I just think there's
nonsense.
other things in the world to worry about than growing some motherfucking plants. Point blank, period. Like, seriously. You got people going to war, you got nuclear bombs, you got freaking radioactive hoo-la-la in the ocean.
Yeah, y'all don't know about the hula-la?
No, that's what we should have talked about. That was the second topic.
Well, I mean, if
besides
it becomes
Jacob
legal,
Panther,
there's
Jacob Panther.
I feel like if people were relaxed, there'd be
Jake
less
Snow.
war, though. So we should make it legal.
Yeah. Fuck yeah.
We should segue to some Bob Marley.
Yeah, I don't see any adverse things about making weed. Well, specifically hemp. Let's just talk about hemp because weed will be a completely different show.
yeah, there's a bunch of
but
Adidas.
there's
a bunch of Adidas made from hemp
I see literally no downfall of making hemp
that are
legal.
sold in stores.
No downfall, and it's absolutely ridiculous. And I think one of my biggest issues.
It helped us win World War II.
I wasn't even aware of that.
You must have
The ropes on the ships. We needed
okay.
it.
Well, there it is. I think one of the biggest issues is the fact that there's federal versus a state law. I think that's the biggest fucking issue. It's retarded. It's like owning a corporation, and within the corporation you have two laws that conflict. That it just doesn't.
Sounds
make
pretty
sense.
inefficient.
Like one law that says you can go to the bathroom while you're at work.
Well, would you
one different policy that says, well, you can't. You need to clock out. I mean that's literally what we're dealing with here, and it's stupid.
I hate to bring this up, but would you prefer just one central government having all the power, or a bunch of little governments that caters to what the local populace wants?
A bunch of little governments catering to, because you have it anyway. It's already there. We already have a state government and a federal government.
Right.
So let's stick with the state one, because then it's easier for us to vote on what we want in our particular little area that we're in.
Yeah. What works for one may not work for
because
the other.
the big like, oh, we're gonna control everybody. It's just simply stupid. It's simply stupid.
Well, the reason we have it is for resources. The central can protect the states And then it also can give, like, hey, we need more money here to build up infrastructure to make this state better. Oh, wait, we need money here because of a hurricane. We can react.
And they could still do that without trying to stop people from smoking
So you're saying,
weed.
but stay out of that kind of business.
Yeah, just like, we don't need your, stupid laws and shit. Like, that's not what you... If you're there simply to allocate resources, then your stupid laws, need not apply for a lot of things. Or your opinions. Like, we just need these resources allocated. And then if you can tell us, if you can give us a mathematical breakdown as to why you can't afford to do that or what have you, then we can talk business.
Yeah.
But your laws and regulations are fucking stupid. Like, you don't need to do that shit to everyone. It's simply dumb.
Well, are there some good laws that have been enforced by the central government?
Federally more so than...
State?
I mean, I can't say no. I can just say none are... zooming to my mind right now.
Well, that's how you got rid of slavery.
You said what?
That's how they got rid of slavery. The central government had to go in and tell states, no.
Not to do it.
This is wrong.
And up north, they weren't really doing it, whereas down south, they were.
Right.
So, yeah. I mean, that was cool.
So there's positive directions, too.
Right.
Yeah.
So, but we've only had... I mean, are there any more that come to your mind?
Yeah, I'm sure there is.
No,
Social Security.
Just right now. Well, yeah, but what are they doing with it? They're trying to
keeping old people off the street.
Yeah, they're trying to fuck with people's Social Security and shit right now.
They always are.
The same
They
government
always
that implemented it. So that I don't
That's
agree
a
with
whole
that
other
one.
topic.
The slavery thing, I agree. That was cool. But if that's the only one throughout all these years,
no. Well, Social Security is a good thing.
No, yeah, I know, but they're trying to fuck with people and not even give it to them and so on. And
Oh,
so
of course,
forth.
they're trying to look at ways to budget it. And when you budget something like that, you're budgeting lives.
Right. There's companies that fuck with people in their Social Security. They'll actually tell them to go ahead and draw it early. And people are like, can I do that? And they're like, yeah, you can totally do it early. Of
course.
And then they end up getting fucked, like, later on in the long
Yeah,
run.
because you're only collecting 10% for the rest of your life instead of the full amount you're entitled to.
So anyway, all that shit fucking sucks. But I mean, why not?
Well, let's not try to fix the government right now. We talked about the Kentucky thing.
Yeah, okay.
Did you have anything else to add to the hemp? Anyone?
That it's stupid.
Yeah, that's
go
stupid.
Kentucky,
okay.
go.
And hempcrete's badass, but I wish Freddie could tell you, or Jacob could tell you more about
All right.
it.
Well,
Kentucky Fried Humans.
And we'll fix the government on another show, or 3 shows.
We'll try.
Or 5. No, we will.
Okay.
They'll be done when we're done. They'll be like, oh, that's how. That's how it should go. Okay.
I think the best way to do it is say none. No government. We're done.
Oh.
That'd be a way to fix it.
Anarchy.
I'm a fan of it. We'll get into that later.
Batman doesn't like you.
Yeah, I don't know about all that.
So, did any of you guys catch the Michael Jackson?
I'm gonna say right now,
performing live.
I'm gonna say right now, I'm not any fan of Michael Jackson.
Okay.
I never liked any of his music.
All right. Well, what do you think about them releasing music from people?
Hold on a second.
Oh,
go ahead.
Sorry, what were you gonna say?
I didn't say anything.
She just heard something blasphemous.
You don't like any?
No. I've heard a bunch of stuff. My mom and sisters are fans. Not big fans, but they're fans.
Thriller?
There's nothing special about it. It just sounds like
I'm mad.
It's not different. I don't know.
Would you say he's a talented musician?
Yeah, I would. Of course.
Just not your preference.
Yeah, of course he's talented.
Okay.
Of course. Yeah.
Did that change the flavor a little bit?
No, I didn't really ever care.
Oh, it looked like you did. Okay.
It's called acting and scene.
Well, he was. I saw it and I
cried.
I did a little bit. No, I did not cry. There were people crying in the audience, which I thought was a little heavy. But apparently, he has 300 songs that weren't released that were in his vault, and they are slowly going to release them.
Can't they let dead
with
people
Justin,
just be dead?
with Justin Timberlake was on the most recent one.
So like 30 albums, like 10 songs. Each
It's
album?
a good amount. Yeah, well, I'm sure they'll do like one per album.
That's ridiculous.
And they'll be like, here's a single for $30.
I didn't see the performance. Michael Jackson is phenomenal. He's influenced a lot of people.
Yeah.
But when people die, they just need to let it go. Like, he has timeless, classic songs.
I agree with you, but it was still a really good show.
Oh, was it?
Yeah.
Were they all new songs?
It was like his old school, huh?
Was it all new songs?
It was one new song.
Well, that's what I'm saying. Like, let people be dead as far as 300 new songs coming out. Like, you could be fucking... What if those songs suck? Maybe there's a reason why those 300 songs didn't come out. Just let his legacy live.
#1 in 50 countries right now.
I still don't listen to it.
And I agree with you, but let's say someone really talented dies and there's material he created that maybe he's like, I didn't think was that good, but his fans would. Should that be released?
I'm not mad at them releasing this stuff.
Yeah?
That's fine, whatever. Well, actually, it depends who's releasing it and for what reason, I guess.
For money. For this thing.
Oh, yeah, it's for as soon as he died, as he died, there was that Dance Dance Michael Jackson for the Wii that came out. That Sony was like, now you
Are they using the money to pay off all his debt?
Right. Like, they're profiting off of his...
Because that fool was up to here.
Death. Like,
in debt.
Yeah, they have access to all this stuff now.
So next thing you know, there's going to be a fucking
his
Michael
Jackson
Jackson featuring Tupac hologram tour 2015. Like,
I'd go see that.
I would never see that.
I'm not about to go see no
I'd
damn
give him holographic
hologram.
money to do it.
Right.
Here.
Sheesh. They just need to let the people rest.
Yeah.
It is some cool
But I mean, it
technology,
doesn't help that people are coming out the woodwork.
This wasn't really a hologram. It was done like a 3D movie.
It's still pretty dope stuff, though.
Here's the thing. My personal opinion, as a musician, my personal opinion.
You're a musician?
If I hate you so much, if I died, let's imagine I was on like Michael Jackson's status, which would be fucking nuts. If I died,
I'd rather listen to you, Michael Jackson. I'm just saying.
I hate you. Oh, I mean, thank you.
I know.
I just wanted to hate you just because. Can I hate you sometimes? Just because?
No, bro.
Look, just like he said you randomly love. No, I randomly hate, and it's for you predominantly.
Oh, if you can randomly love, you can randomly hate. Absolutely.
I see people hate him all the time. Go on the street and like, I hate. No, I'm
not Tasha.
Hate.
But you do.
All right, you're a musician. Theoretically, you're a musician. And
theoretically, let's imagine I'm a musician. No.
All right, I'll try to stretch it.
So let's imagine. Pain. Let's presume I'm as big as Michael Jackson and shit, right? If I died and I had so much music that never reached people that I made it for these people anyway, I would fucking love for that music to come out. Now, granted, I wouldn't want people to benefit financially off of it unless they're like my family or maybe like for instance
it's his family.
Well, let's imagine this
happen.
happen. Let's imagine this happen. Let's say me and Sonny blew up, right? And then in the midst of blowing up, like I made a shitload of fucking music and it never got released. And then all of a sudden I died. If Sonny released it and got a shitload of money for it, then fuck yeah, I'm cool with that. You know what I mean? Like, that's the homie, and, we put in mad work together, and that's cool.
So you're more concerned about where the money goes.
That's the only thing that would matter.
Would you want to be recreated as a hologram or a 3D movie kind of thing?
Sure, because it almost you're already immortalized.
It was just like one of his performances.
Yeah, I mean...
It was weird.
Yeah, it pretty much immortalizes you. I personally would be cool with that. I mean, that's the point of doing it, is to become almost immortal. Like, for instance, imagine you never become famous, right? No one ever really knows you. You're just a small little speck in the world, right? Imagine you get so big to that point, everyone knows about you for years, like maybe even centuries later. Like you're immortalized in that moment.
You're gonna become classical.
You're bigger than just the unknown you. You're much bigger, and you matter more. You've said things that matter more. I mean, the whole Michael Jackson thing, a lot of people say that he was against like the Illuminati and shit. I mean, imagine that's really true, and he was against the Illuminati, and it was just like this really big thing that now there's even more songs that can fight it, even when he's not here. I mean, that's fucking awesome.
I was just talking about a chick that was a slave to the music.
You said what? Oh, what, the specific song you heard?
Yeah.
That's cool, but what if it's like a crazy metaphor for us being slaves to?
No one got it.
Someone's probably stretched it out.
I'm just saying you could all.
Somebody's already stretched it out.
Yeah, you could definitely do that. But all I'm getting at is, if I made something that people never heard and I made it with the intention of having them hear it, I would love for it to come out after death.
What I thought was odd is they chose him as the young Michael Jackson right when he turned white.
Vitiligo.
Yeah.
As opposed to, like, right before he died.
Oh no, they didn't show him then, which is like a ghoulish kind of facial features. But I thought, like, how do you pick that? How would he want to be seen? And I guess I don't know. But
That's good, yeah. I don't know.
I felt it was strange that he wasn't. I don't know how to put it into words.
Yeah, like image-wise, what would he have?
I don't know who sat down and said, "Let's go with young," right when he was completely white, Michael Jackson. Like who?
I thought they went with like a mid-color. I heard from someone that they went with like.
No, I said he was completely. I was like young white, like right when he.
Well, I heard from someone else then. That they went with like the mid-range, not super dark, not super white, but mid-range color Michael Jackson. And I said, well,
no.
Yeah, we can't.
Because YouTube gets mad.
Yeah, by the way, shout out to YouTube for being like, you know what?
Actually, YouTube is doing horrible things right now, but...
Yeah, there's... just so y'all know, normally we play certain videos, and apparently, like, it's very difficult to play videos because of copyright law and shit like that. So even though we're, like, supporting these videos and being like, hey, check it out, this is fucking awesome, they're like, no. I mean, that's almost like saying, hey, you can't make a Facebook post about it. Because it's their stuff, so you can't share it.
No, they're doing really weird stuff with gaming too on YouTube.
They bought Twitch.
They're being super.
They're cornering the market.
Well, technically, it's not YouTube; it's Google, I guess.
Yeah, it's Google.
I mean, that's what they do.
I mean, that's if anything's successful, they're gonna buy it.
Of course,
they're big enough to.
It is what it is.
Yeah, they're being weird right now.
They shouldn't buy things that are successful. People shouldn't sell out. Is it YouTube's fault if someone sells out to them?
Is it gay if?
Tasha Baby T. Allen defends Michael Jackson live on Odd Planet.
What? Who's attacking him?
Me.
Yo, shout out Mercury Storm. Yeah,
it's funny you said live. Because he's not.
Oh.
Womp womp.
Anyways, he touched kids.
Oh, you don't know that. He was.
You don't pay someone. You don't pay someone $10 million for them to walk away.
You might. You might.
Oh,
negative,
you're right.
It's negative press. Maybe he just
so
didn't want the
many
negative press.
allegations. So many kids coming out.
He might have been touching kids. Might have been touching kids.
I'm pretty sure he was touching kids.
I'm not.
Does that affect how people feel about his music?
Some people, yeah, but no, he's a talented musician.
Some people, yeah. I don't think it should though. His music versus his actions, in my opinion, it's two separate things. It goes back to what I was saying before. If you have a million good ideas and you have one bad idea, you can't just be like, oh, well, you had one bad idea, all your good ideas out the window.
Well, it depends on what the bad idea is.
No, it doesn't. Shut that shit up.
So you can touch kids?
No, that's
and
not
that
good.
doesn't outweigh other good ideas?
No. Listen, so if you touch kids, bad idea. Like, everyone should agree. That shit, don't fucking do it. That's fucking horrible. But if one of your other ideas were, we should all live peacefully, blah, 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 that's a great idea. But if your idea is, we should live peacefully by touching kids, that's a bad idea.
That's
that's what it would be, because those ideas come together. Well, you're still doing it.
No, I know.
Michael Jackson was for peace around the world.
Right, so that's fucking awesome.
But he was also about giving wine to kids.
Right, that's not awesome. So there's awesome things, not awesome things. You don't just say, well, since you did not awesome things, everything's not awesome. That's not true.
I wouldn't say that. It taints the others.
I don't think...
Because it changes the source where it came from.
Yeah, I don't think that it should taint them, though. I think that a good idea is a fucking good idea regardless. A bad idea is a fucking bad idea regardless. I don't think that it should be tainted.
But if one person's doing both, does that make them a medium person?
No, it makes them a hypocrite, and then you say, but this is a good idea and we should do that.
Well, yeah, no one's against that.
Yeah, but I don't think it taints the ideas.
I'm wondering, where did this come from? What made you think this?
What?
This part of the conversation. I'm curious.
That was me.
No, we were saying he touched kids. And are you saying... that shouldn't make his music bad? Like
right.
what?
That's what you said. You were like, well, does that make his music bad or whatever? Was somebody in here? Yeah.
Does it affect how you feel?
And I said it does some.
Yeah, and I said it shouldn't.
Okay.
Unless he makes a song about touching kids, in which case that you shouldn't like that song.
Beat it, beat
it. Maybe it was. You just said there's underlying thoughts.
Yeah, right? What? Double meaning.
You always make music about stuff you love.
That's okay.
Billie Jean, you thought that was a girl.
It could have been a very young girl. Odds are no.
And she was just one. The kid is not my son.
Is there something
oh my
else?
God!
It makes sense.
He says. Oh, Okay, never mind. I recant. If,
No,
if
no,
that's what
Michael
he
Jackson.
did, if that's what he did, then it's all gone.
Shout out to Merc with these epic screenshots.
Yeah,
right
I like
now.
that.
Yeah, Merc is the dude. What was up with what was that?
This is Michael Jackson.
Oh, okay. I was like, I thought that was us. I was like, he made us look awesome.
Look, I got
Michael
the ghetto
Jackson.
girl face going on, like, whatever.
I know, right? Yeah, and you're looking at me with that face.
That's how I always look at Hemi
Oh.
with the ghetto girl face.
Well, yeah. Well, I guess that's it for Michael Jackson.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's it. That's definitely it. I don't like talking about that stuff anyway.
About Michael Jackson?
The kid touching. I'm assuming.
Oh,
I don't think he's just against it.
Allegedly, it was never
Right, 'cause he never
proven in
let
court.
it.
Well, okay, but never in court. You have to say allegedly.
Well, when I go to the psychic, it's a
It's-
medium. She's going to communicate.
Oh my God, are you
YouTube's
guys
gonna
doing
take
that
this
next
off
week?
if you don't say allegedly.
Huh?
I said YouTube's gonna take this off if you don't say allegedly.
This-
Well, sorry, we couldn't leave it up because Sony BMG said, yeah.
This whole podcast is happening allegedly. Does that void everything?
It's my opinion that none of this matters.
Allegedly, we are allegedly having a conversation.
Hypothetically.
Oh, what state was that?
Maybe.
Allegedly.
Recently, a gay ban on marriage got taken down.
Yay! Keep being on mission.
Good.
Yay!
Let me look up where.
Good.
By a conservative judge. Who's actually known for kind of looking like he actually looks at things and says, "Hey, this is against the Constitution. Doesn't matter how I feel."
Nope.
So that's one of the few.
Go ahead, judge whatever.
So he's
you
doing
think
what
One
you're
out of
supposed to do?
Yeah, he's doing his job.
Wait, you said in America?
That's a weird.
Gay
He said in
marriage
America, really?
banned.
Wait, what?
Pennsylvania.
Pennsylvania.
Woo!
Pennsylvania. You
Go
can go to Pennsylvania, bro.
The governor still has a chance to.
I could.
What's
Not for
it
that
called?
reason.
Appeal. There's still opportunities to appeal. This doesn't.
They better not.
It
Don't
doesn't
be-
change. It doesn't make it to where it's okay yet.
Don't be little bitches and appeal
But-
to shit. Let them marry each other because it ain't got nothing to do with you.
Listen to Tasha.
It got nothing to do with you.
Nothing.
You ain't in that marriage. You don't know what they eating for
But
dinner.
this
You know the
nation,
flavor of their Kool-Aid.
this nation is under God, and we're getting
Church
away
and
from
state should not be in a relationship. First and foremost. Second of all,
that.
again,
All right, we're going to end up with more hurricanes.
not
You keep playing
everyone.
this game. God don't play this game.
Is it God or is it the government?
Is it the devil?
We'll get into that, folks.
Ooh.
The devil.
I'm just saying, if it's not supposed to be together,
Christians got the
and-
weather machine.
What is
So
it?
does
Play this game.
So does the government.
No, the government does, which are Christians.
But yeah, there you go. So
Right.
I think we're all gonna mysteriously not wake up the next morning.
Oh, don't do. Yeah, they just the switch
Whatever.
that's built in when you're born. And
That's fine. Go ahead. Do it. Do it, government.
Do it to
you won't.
them. Do it to,
I bet you won't.
do it to
Hey,
them.
motherfucker.
Do it to them.
Bet you won't. Bet you won't.
Yeah.
They done got Trill all of
I
a
don't
sudden.
like this game.
Get mad.
Get mad, government.
You guys sound like the non-violent.
The government is never mad.
His get mad. You gotta hear him say get mad.
Yeah, I gotta do it when we're not at nighttime, sleep
Yeah,
time.
when we're not at nighttime, which is every show we have.
Yeah, but it's daytime in India right now.
There you go.
I didn't say India.
George just likes India.
All right. Well, what's the other current topic?
Okay, so I had one.
Oh, go ahead.
All right, so
Hold on.
I told him
Hold
this
on.
already.
Hold on.
Should I bring it up?
Yes, because George, we like to hear
We've
your
already
thoughts.
done it now, so
Yeah,
everyone's
it's out.
like,
I don't
oh,
know if
dude.
I don't know if it was worth it
That's
or
like,
not.
dude, I got a secret. Well, I
Alright,
can't
so-
tell you. I'm not going to tell you.
John, my buddy John, told me that on the news, it was on the news a couple days ago, this guy and a girl with their friends, they're hanging out, and there wasn't any, like there wasn't drugs or alcohol or anything involved. And one of them had, like, this bulletproof vest. He's like, hey, we should try this out. He puts his bulletproof vest on. She shoots him, misses. He dies, and now she's in jail for a very long time.
Did he die for real?
Yeah, for
I thought he just got injured. Okay.
for manslaughter or whatever. It was.
I don't know.
Yeah.
Sometimes I feel like you have to punish stupid.
But with
Yeah.
that, it was an
But
accident.
then again, it's still just stupid. Can you punish them for that?
That's the question. I don't know.
Well, one statement that was made to me by John, I think the same guy that mentioned it, was that, you're going to punish this girl who's already being punished because
he
she
told me-
didn't mean to kill him.
Yeah, he told me the same thing. He was like, she already killed her like best friend or friend or whatever.
Right. Like I mean, that sucks enough. And then it's like, well, you're going to jail because you did it.
The reason to go to jail is to be like, hey, world,
To feel sorry for
don't
what
do
you
stuff
did.
like that. No, not always. It can be a statement to the population, and that's kind of
that
probably where they're
sucks.
going. Yeah, it sucks. And it's like, well, I guess we better not play with guns.
Yeah, I think that statement was already made, considering you instantly said that's stupid, and I instantly thought that's stupid. She shouldn't have done it. The statement's already been made.
Yeah,
Don't
but
do
people
that.
are still going to do stupid things.
Well, then,
But if
then
there's-
even sending somebody to jail for that doesn't matter because people are still going to do stupid things. So that doesn't fix anything.
Yeah.
And she's mentally fucked up for the rest of her life. And wasn't the bulletproof vest? It wasn't even a bulletproof vest, right? They got the wrong one.
No.
From what I understand,
Well, I got this vest from Walmart.
What do you
It
do?
said Duck Dynasty on the
Please
back.
tell
I'm
me-
sure it stopped.
Please tell me he didn't put on a life jacket. All right, I got.
Oh, it's a life
I
jacket.
got this.
It saves lives.
He's like. Psst. Oh, that's horrible.
No,
Just imagine Chris Farley for some reason.
With the fat guy in a little coat.
No, he had the
You don't want to do fat guy in a little coat?
No, I wasn't
You could've
doing
sang
that.
right
no,
now,
he
though.
had the thing.
I know, but you
What
could
movie was it?
I don't.
Black Sheep?
Black Sheep, or what was the other one he was in?
Tommy Boy. I think it was Tommy Boy.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was Tommy Boy.
All right. Do you want to go ahead and sing "Fat Guy in a Little Coat"?
No.
I think I remember about Tom Boy's the bees. Was there bees in that movie?
Yes.
Alright, that's the only thing I remember that movie.
Oh, the bees!
So you
To get
can
rid of
do
cops.
that, but you can't do "Fat Guy in a Little Coat."
No, I don't. I need a code. You have a code? I'm not fat enough. I'm not Chris Farley fat. I'm
No,
overweight.
Yeah, you can't do. No, there's no one in here.
Does
is
anyone have a
Chris Farley
snack?
fat.
I'm
Chris,
getting hungry.
We're gonna have to
Okay,
all hug
okay.
to be Chris Farley.
Guys.
find
Yeah.
You're gonna
So
clarify?
the dude died. Yeah. So basically, she was 18 years old. She's 18 years old.
Oh, right at the line.
And her friend was 25.
George.
They had a protective vest. No drugs and alcohol involved, like he said. She was taking pictures with the gun. And
does
putting it on
does it
Facebook
say
and
what
stuff
part
like
of the
that.
world? Country.
South Carolina.
It's right before it was said. I knew it.
But she shot him with the small handgun, but the bullet missed the protective material and instead went through the vest lining, hitting him directly in the heart.
She even aimed at the heart.
I was going to say, why would you aim? Why would you?
How far away was she? That's another question. Was she point blank, which ruins a vest?
It doesn't say. But the sad part about it is, like, I wonder if they could have saved him because the coroner said that he bled to death.
No, technically, from any gun shot, technically, you
It could
bleed
be
to
a
death.
bled to death
You don't-
situation within your body
Well,
that
you
they
don't-
can't fix.
Oh, right, okay.
You don't die from a
But
gun
yeah,
shot.
yeah.
You can shoot someone's foot all day.
You know what's
It's
weird
a
about
blood-
that? If
it's the-
there would be no jail time if he lived, I bet.
His dad posted on Facebook, "You took the truth when you took the truth with you. I'll never know what happened, but when I get there, I hope you heard me when I said I love you."
I will say this: we don't know the situation too. What if there was malicious intent?
Right.
There's no way to know that.
But homegirl, she's saying she can get up to 5 years in jail.
Oh, that's not bad.
What? No, don't tell me something.
She's probably going to end up doing a year or two.
It still sucks.
No, but it's not
Especially
it's
if it
not a
wasn't-
murder charge.
Yeah, John told me something different.
It's involuntary
Manslaughter. Okay, so it's like hitting someone with a car. Is kind of how they're looking at it. It's the same idea. Would you agree? If you hit someone with a car,
yeah,
on
just
purpose.
I'm saying, why are you gonna aim at the heart first and foremost? Like, aim
Oh,
like
I
at my
she's being
appendix. I
punished
don't
for
need that.
she's being punished for stupid.
Aim my rock hard ass.
But aiming at the heart, though, maybe it's she was in love and he didn't reciprocate.
Someone said
symbolism.
someone
Symbolism.
commented. Someone commented on this article saying, unless she's a firearm expert and have proof she knew she was going to do harm, then she shouldn't be prosecuted. Basically, so here's another hypothetical story.
So
this
that's
cop,
stupid defense.
This cop comes home, puts his gun on a table near his bed. His 4-year-old comes in and picks it up and kills himself. No charges. Now you're supposed to. Cops are supposed to keep their weapons safe. But who would be guilty? Just in general, if it was in anybody, you just went home.
I would say that situation is
dad
quite
would
a
be
bit
guilty.
different
The
because
cop would be guilty because he didn't put.
would
He knew
definitely-
better.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
And since he knew better and didn't do it,
But there's still not someone pointing at someone else.
Right. You're right.
But that is still endangering a child.
Well, that's essentially
because
like pointing it at a child.
You can go to jail if you don't put a fence around a pool and a child falls in your pool.
Right. So it's the same concept.
I would dare to say. Yeah. But the NRA is very effective at
Okay, yeah, that's what I thought. The vest that was worn was not a ballistics resistant. No such thing as a bulletproof vest. It is what is called a flak jacket. It's not intended to stop a bullet,
but it's still
but to help the wearer from flying shrapnel.
Yeah, like grenades.
Yeah, sure, totally.
So they played Call of Duty. Then they're like, "Hey, let's go outside."
I got one of those. Throw a grenade at my feet.
It's just that is so stupid that it's ridiculous. At the age of 18 and 25, you both should know, dude, I'm not doing this shit. Like, you could die, and like, I'm not doing it.
I almost want them to be on some alcohol or drug.
Yeah, they were completely
so it make
sober.
more sense.
I mean, because that's just stupid, bro. I would never take an actual gun and shoot at anybody in this room.
I would never,
ever. I that's stupid. Even if you're like, dude, I'm really far back. Like, it's cool. It's alright.
I need to get used to it.
We're in a vest, just good. Like, I'm not. I imagine that's your face. I imagine that's your face if I'm about to shoot you. Yeah, that one. Yeah, it's stupid. That it's just simply dumb. Simply dumb.
Yeah. Now there's a situation kind of like this. Well, kind of not. But a 14-year-old started a fire that spread to a marina that burned a boat of a former president. The president was annoyed. I won't say which one. He was annoyed. And prosecuted. Yeah, and prosecuted the 14-year-old as an adult. Made it happen.
What an asshole.
And he's doing like 15, 20 years.
That's bullshit.
Yeah, it's bullshit.
It's bullshit because we already have laws. So with that in mind, grow hemp.
grow hemp, 14-year-old.
Because laws don't matter.
As soon as you get out, grow hemp and then do another 20.
No, just everyone just go ahead and do it because laws clearly don't matter when shit like that happens. Because if you're in power, you can change the laws.
Yeah.
It's stupid. It's absolutely ridiculous.
He did something dumb, and I was like, okay, he'll probably go to juvie or something like that and learn his lesson not to set random fires, which, I mean, he should do something. But someone worked really hard to make them stay off the streets for a very long time.
And no one died.
No one died. Well, the boat
It was just a fucking boat.
Well, you name it.
That's when you get so attached to your materialistic items.
Straight to the bottom.
Shit's ridiculous.
Yeah, it's bullshit.
Ridiculous.
Absolute fuckery.
Well, that's fun. Did we have anything else?
That's about it.
We're at the 3:15 mark. I think we did it. We
anything
tackled
from you,
stupid.
Shane?
We found a way to complete ourselves, and Michael Jackson.
Touch kiss.
Oh, I was trying to leave it on a good note. You went right back to jailbait, George.
Gosh.
You went right back to jailbait. I like
y'all
how you
wanted the
did
name, and y'all got it. Well, let's go with it.
Good jail.
That's amazing.
All right. Say goodnight, guys.
All right, government, bring it
Thank
on.
you.
Let's do the one-on-ones.
Bet you won't, government.
It's on you.
Hey, appreciate everybody watching. Shout out Brandon Foy, appreciate it, bro.
Yes,
Shout
sir.
out fucking Mercury Storm for the ill screenshots throughout this whole thing. Shout out Isaac, congratulations on winning the shirt. Shout out to all the new.
Sorry.
Shout out
I hate
to
bit strips.
Shout out to all the
it
new
picks
homies.
a random name.
Shout out to all the new homies.
So we should do that.
That's cool. Let's just.
Sorry.
Yeah. Shout out to all the new homies that if
Throws a phone across the table. Hey, check
that
it
followed
out.
us on Twitter and all that. Yet again, follow us on Twitter at Odd Planet Now. Also hit us up on Facebook, facebook.com/oddplanetnow. And yet again, we really appreciate our sponsor and close homie, Tasha Baby T Allen, in here bit certified block party. Get you a shirt shot.
Yes, thank you for tuning in. I really appreciated being the special guest for tonight.
Not the special guest, our first.
Oh my God!
Yeah.
First special guest.
You're breaking
in your
new ground.
face. Thank you, breaking new ground. So, thank you so much. If you want to look at the shirts, you can go to www.certifiedblockparty.bigcartel.com. anyone who's watching this can enter the code OddPlanet for 15% off your purchase for as long as I feel like it. So it might work, it might not work, but I don't know. Congratulations to Isaac for winning the shirt.
It's going to work for at least a while.
Congrats to Isaac for getting the shirt. I will get yours to you shortly, but follow us on Twitter.
That wasn't a short joke, by the way, Isaac.
Yes, it was. Follow us on Twitter at CertifiedBP, Instagram at Certified Block Party, Facebook.com/Certified Block Party. Everything is Certified Block Party, all right?
And all those links will be in our description of the YouTube video yet again.
Oh,
so
below.
check it out.
I can do that now.
Yeah.
Description is below.
There it is.
All right, well, I guess shout out to Jake Snob for putting this neat little thingamajiggy on our page. I guess shout out to Bree and I don't really know anyone else personally that watched, so appreciate it, and I guess have a good night.
Shout out to 84area.com.
If you're watching this in the morning, have a good
shout out
day.
to 84area.com for streaming this and shit. Good looking out.
Appreciate you.
That's huge.
Shout out to Mark. Shout out to Chris. Shout out to Isaac. Shout out to Brandon Foy.
Yeah. Nice.
Shout out to Sunny, my homegirl Sunny.
But not Sunny Bamboo, because he
not Sunny Bamboo.
He didn't hit us up if he was
he's
watching.
He's a little leprechaun.
Yeah.
Sunny.
Yeah.
If anybody that was in these interviews watched.
Oh, shout out to all of them.
Shout out to Rogue.
Shout out Rogue, Dynamo, NAB. Anything from you, bro?
I just like to let it pause because you all say something, you all look at me.
Yeah, because it's
So
your
wait
turn.
for you to end it.
Yeah.
Oh.
Do something.
We gotta do the awkward wave. Oh, no.
We're not at the... okay, all right. George has something to say. This is weird.
I was just gonna ask where the plane's at, but now everyone's being weird about it.
Yeah, where is the plane?
Where's the damn plane?
It's in the ocean.
In the
No,
ocean
it's
with
not.
Bigfoot.
That shit got hijacked. Y'all
Or
playing
it's on
games.
the moon.
That shit got hijacked.
Most likely.
That'll be the next topic.
They got gold on it. Everyone knows that.
Yeah, that shit got hijacked. All right, I'm hungry, guys.
Snakes on a plane.
All right.
I'm tired of these monkey fucking snakes. These monkey
We are here to do the conversation. Keep the conversation going. It's up to you guys. We may spark something that you may be like, oh, this is amazing and great. Just keep it up. Every few words, we may
Just
change
keep it
the
up.
world. Just keep it up.
Just
Sex
keep it up.
jokes.
Just keep
That's
it
what
up.
the
Is
show's
our-
about.
Odd Planet. Just
Sex
keep it
Planet
up.
is what it's becoming.
That's our new slogan. Odd Planet. Just keep it up.
And the planet shrunk. It ran out of air. Anyways, you'd be amazed at what you're capable of. Thanks for watching. You're amazing. I don't care what anyone else says about you. I think you're great.
Me too.
Unless you're not, then you're.
And all right, everyone.
You ready? You
So long.
You got to wave.
Awkward wave.
Goodbye
Wrong camera.
to you,
Wrong
my
camera.
friends. Goodbye for now. Until we meet again. Wait. It's been great to laugh and